We live, bro.
Yo,
Yo, we live. We are live again.
shout
We're gonna
out to
get
y'all for
yeah.
tuning in.
We're gonna give y'all a little bit of to get up in here real quick. No Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yep,
definitely
yep.
gotta address this. We definitely
Yeah,
gotta address this. We're gonna let y'all pile in for a little bit. Make
yep.
sure y'all smash that like button y'all in here. But yeah, we definitely gotta discuss this.
Right.
We
Cause
starting
the
to hear
que-
a lot more people be vocal about
yeah,
these
right,
information. So
right. It's
we
a
gotta
lot of
touch
people
this.
being woke. No Diddy.
And people indirectly say things, so we definitely gotta get into this. Y'all
Right. We gotta dissect this Tyler Perry speech.
sheesh.
Yo, and it's crazy that he took the time out to do that at Angie Stone's funeral when he knows she was fighting for her money before she died.
Exact.
You see how he,
We gonna
bro?
get into that.
Yo,
That's what we talking about, the indirect facts.
bro, y'all gotta get in here, man. Y'all gotta hurry up and get in here. We
Facts.
got
Make
to
sure
get
y'all
into
share
this.
this too, because
Yo,
this is definitely this is saying a lot without saying a
right.
lot
This
without
is
actually saying a lot. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's one of
right.
those types of Jones.
I mean, we're gonna need y'all to share this live stream. We're gonna need y'all to subscribe to this channel and smash that like button. As soon as you get in here. This need to hit the algorithm because we about to get into it.
It's crazy more people ain't talking about this.
Because they not paying attention.
They ain't
A
paying
lot a lot of
attention.
a lot of people just looking at the surface of things, but
True.
they don't really think about the things that's being said in depth. You know what I'm saying? Like only people that really tuned in that have a certain ear for shit and that's aware of what's going on, know what the hell Tyler Perry just said in that speech. Oh, they about to turn it around. Yeah, they about to turn the whole industry around, bro.
Hmm.
What up, King Gemini? What's going on, Khadijah? Shout out to y'all just tuning.
Share this with your folks, cause it's a lot about to be said that people ain't paying attention to, and it's like vital because it ties into it's a big
All right,
picture behind all this. See, it's
facts.
deeper than
Yep,
what y'all think. It's really a war going on out here.
it is.
It's a
And
real actual war going
I
on
might
out
have to
here,
bring, I
and
might have to
most
pull them
people are
Diddy videos back up too.
facts. Yeah, it's definitely a war going on out here, and y'all. A
What
lot of
up,
people is
Melody Drip?
blind to it, but there's a lot of people who's starting to see.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of times the war is within. So
hmm That's where the major war is at.
that's where the major war is at, and everybody's going through that on the planet right now. So it's coming out very strong,
Facts,
very
bro.
strong.
But it's crazy that what Tyler Perry said, what he took his time to say at Angie Stone's funeral, like he made sure he made that a vocal point of what he was talking about. That's crazy because anybody else wouldn't have. And he one of the gatekeepers. So if he saying what he said at Angie Stone's funeral, then they about to turn up on something. They about to turn it all around because they owe that woman millions of dollars, bro. When I'm telling you they owe that woman from 40 years, they owe her back 40 years, bro. You know how
Fact.
much bread that is?
That could be somewhere in the double digits, maybe even triple digit millions. That's how, because she did a lot of writing, a lot of she
And
did a lot in the industry. She
none
did
of
a
them songs
lot.
was registered. None of them songs that she had for publishing, none of them songs was registered for her publishing. Whoever the team that she had around that time basically robbed her, bro.
They did her dirty. Facts.
Because her mom was always like Michael Jackson, always on working, always in the studio, always on tour, always doing shows, always working. Her mom wasn't really focused on the business. They took advantage of her while she was focused on just the art. Michael
Right.
Jackson was focused on the art, but he was smart enough to realize that he needed to be focused on that business. So he kind of changed it around and made them think he was just focused on the art and being in the studio.
Michael Jackson learned a lot from the people he was around.
hmm
He seen how they operated, and
Quincy
because
Joneses, uh,
right,
the
Don
the
King,
Don King, like all the like the big
right,
wigs from back, Stevie Wonder, like all the big
uh huh,
wigs, James
right,
Brown, like he learned from all those people in the business. The
facts.
business. He learned from Sam Cooke. He learned from all the artists back then that got robbed. He
He
basically
watched how
said
they
they never
rob
do it.
people.
Yeah,
Facts. That's why he told his dad. Michael Jackson told his dad, Why you keep doing business with Don King? You remember
Facts.
that phone call?
Yup.
I told Joe what he said. I told Joe not to do no more business with Don King.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Michael Jackson said. Because they know how a lot of these individuals operate in these business, whether it's promoters or record execs. Like, they are cutthroat. And when we say cutthroat, they will literally get your throat slit. Like,
Yeah.
it means all types of ways of throat slit. Because they
Because
owe
they,
these
they rather
artists millions.
they
Millions.
rather take them out than to pay them.
Facts.
Because the order to pay these artists would mean their children won't get private schools. Their children won't get, you know, you know, big, college educate, like Ivy League college educations, and like they won't get those luxury vacations. They won't be able to treat their wives and mistresses and or whoever else they be, spending money, spending all their wealth on or whatever. They wouldn't have generational wealth because all that generational wealth be transferred to the artists that put all that work in. So they rather just work them like slaves, take them out at the end, and then rob or throw them in jail and then rob them for all they publishing. I don't care what y'all. I know a lot of people don't like R. Kelly or whatever because of the situation, but they robbed that brother, bro. They threw that nigga in jail and robbed him.
Hell yeah.
They threw him in jail and robbed him. I ain't gonna I'm gonna just be real with it. Despite of what he did, they could have been locked him up for the stuff he did. With the P tape and all that, they could have been locked him up for that. But they waited 30 years later to throw him in jail and rob him.
Let me ask you a question though. You think they doing the same thing to Diddy?
Yeah, hell yeah. They gonna make Diddy sell all that publishing he holding on to. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They gonna make
Because
him
I mean,
sell
they
all
already
his
got him
Diddy.
in jail, but they ain't got all his money yet.
They ain't got all his money yet. Because the stuff he was saying, he was basically taking their money and trying to use it against them. That's the wrong move in their eyes. That's the wrong move. They try to take my $100 million a year and then try to use that money against me.
Let us know in the comments what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? You think they after
Uh-huh.
Diddy the same way they was after R. Kelly, or you think that Diddy is like this Diddy just getting his justice and
Tyler Perry sitting
he
back
just
and
going
seeing
after him. They
Tyler
just going
Perry.
after him because
Listen,
they
bro,
don't want to pay him money.
I'm gonna be honest. Tyler Perry, with him expressing what he said in his speech, he's seeing what's happening with Diddy, R. Kelly, Jay-Z. He's seeing
He's
how they
speaking
being
up.
targeted. He's
Fact.
speaking up.
Because he know he could be next.
He know he could be. Well, remember the brother Christian Keys. Remember Christian Keys came out saying he got, you know what I mean, basically insinuating that Tyler Perry. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he
Christian
mention
Keys
Tyler
boy.
Perry?
Yeah, indirectly.
And
Indirectly
Diddy,
mentioned
right?
Tyler Perry. Yeah, indirectly. Facts. I'm like Christian Keys, man. You saying you got evidence and all this shit, bro? Where? Like you saying like where was the evidence that he said he had? He said he had secret recordings and where? Like I feel like the boy was bluffing just to get that bread. You know what I mean? He might was promised something that he didn't get, so he was going to use that as like a blackmail tactic to get what he wanted.
The establishment be using these niggas too, though. You gotta think about
Yeah.
it. You remember the one? You remember the chick that went after Nicki Minaj? See how she been saying that stuff all these years? As soon as Nicki Minaj speak out of something that the establishment don't like, they bring the chick on TV. The chick that was calling out Kenny ain't worth a penny and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you're talking about. The chick they say he
Yeah,
essayed when she was younger.
the SA charge that he got back in the day. Yeah. And she was saying that Nicki and them was sending thugs after her to make her change her statement. Sending people after him. Nicki and Kenny was sending people after her.
Shit,
She was saying that stuff for years, and then the whole establishment was ignoring it. You know what I mean? As soon as Nicki say something about something that they didn't like, we already know that Vax, when she started talking against that. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they invite the chick on TV, on national TV, when before they was ignoring her. That's crazy. That goes to show you it'd be a psyop. They only bring these people in. See, they ignore these people or sometimes take them out. You know what I mean? When they want the celebrity, keep making money for them. Like when they active and they out there, like they let R. Kelly operate for 20 years, even after that P tape came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody who try to put any charges on them, you know what I mean? At that point, it will all get deflected, and the establishment make sure it gets deflected because they want to keep him, producing that music and making that money.
Yeah, and then
But as soon as they done with him, they collect all the people from the past.
They build him up. They basically build you up to rob you at the end. Just think about all the artists that just died broke, bro. They just died broke with nothing. They made billions of dollars and they just hundreds of millions of dollars. Some of them billions of dollars, and they just died broke with nothing.
Calculated.
So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me? Right. So you mean to tell me that's a coincidence that all these brothers died broke? How the hell James Brown died broke? How Tupac died broke, bro? Yo, how are these people making hundreds of millions of dollars, selling hundreds of millions of records, and they die broke?
It's crazy.
That shit just don't make no sense to me, bro.
It's a pattern. You see, it's the same pattern. But listen, y'all know why it's the same pattern? Because it's literally agents that follow these celebrities around, keep files on them and the people that, that's around them. So if they do know that the agent do know that the artist did something to somebody, they already keep a file on that, and they'll only bring it out when they need to bring them down. Then they start bringing out. They have the file. Everybody that ever had any type of grievance against them, and then the agents will start saying, "All right, this is who we start with." You know what I mean? Then they start going to cats like Keys and other people from the past saying that this person did this, that person did that. And that's how they use it to take these celebrities down when it's time to steal the money. Because that's what that's all they doing is stealing the money. That's it. That's what it's about. And they knock the artists off too. Or they send them to jail for the rest of their lives. But they going to get the money at the end. So Tyler Perry could be next. As far as, that's why he's sitting there. That's why he's standing there and saying what he's saying. Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into that, man. This is crazy.
Please hit that like button. We're going to get into this real quick. Let's go ahead. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
It's wrong.
Let me know if y'all can hear that.
It is
wrong. Did y'all hear it, y'all?
And I'm tired of seeing us struggle and go through things and work hard and not reap the benefits of what we were supposed to reap.
Like somebody's saying, y'all, listen.
But you got to be careful when you start mistreating people, especially children of God, because the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. And I'm going to tell you something. This woman was a prophet. She prophesied and preached her own eulogy. What am I talking about? In her song, No More Rain in This Cloud, she says, my sunshine has come. And I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud. And many of you may not know this, but I'm a pilot. And when you are a pilot, the first thing you study is the weather. And I learned about clouds. And what a cloud is particles, air and particles. And when the rain gets in that cloud and the particles get too heavy, it becomes to rain. It drops to the ground. It falls. It is just like our souls. We hold so much in. We hold so much pain. We hold so much that it has to come out of our eyes as tears. But the beauty of what she was talking about is when a cloud has no more tears, it dissipates. It's gone. But if you listen to that song again, there's a part that I want you to really, really listen to. She said, what goes around comes around.
Listen to what he's saying, y'all. Listen.
Man, he's saying a lot, y'all.
Listen, he's saying a lot. Y'all got to read between the lines what he's saying. What goes around comes around. Who you think he taking shots at? He know they put her there. Listen, basically, he know they killed this woman and robbed her. He know that. That's why he's saying.
He said, "Don't touch my anointed."
Don't touch my anointed.
Obviously, in his head, like somebody touched God's anointed. Now, you know what I mean? The wrath is going to have to be returned back to him.
Facts.
What goes up must come down. The things you do come back to you. And then she said, y'all believe that? She was preaching, y'all. I can take you to the word where in Galatians it says, be not deceived. God is not mocked. That a man soweth, he shall also reap. This woman sold good things to people. She sold kindness to people. She sold joy to people. She sold love and her voice to people.
Talking about them rec companies like a motherfucker. Talking about them rec companies, bro.
So if you are like her and like me, who get tired of helping people and watch them dog you out, if you are like her and like me, I'm gonna tell you this: don't stop doing.
Now, people, what he said helping people and they dogging you out. Now, all the people that was around Angie Stone was supposed to help her out because that's what she hired them to do. They were supposed to help her out to make sure her publishing and everything was straight, and they didn't do that. They took advantage of her while she was working, bro.
Helping
Her
them
mom,
out.
and she worked. You heard her son. Her son said, "My mom ain't even want to cancel shows when her legs was hurting, when she was tired in her leg." He said, "We put her in a chair and carried the chair on stage because that's how much she believing in, working hard. You know what I'm saying? And just not belling out on the people. So, being as though she put all that hard work in over the years to end up with nothing at the end, bro. That's going, yo." And Tyler Perry said, "Do not touch me." You know what I mean? Ye should not touch my anointed. He basically saying Angie Stone being anointed and the voice that she had and helping all those people out throughout the years, she ended up robbed at the end of the day. Nobody stood up for her. Nobody helped her out or anything. Nobody
Those
looked
record
out.
companies
Yeah,
wouldn't
nobody
have been
looked
nothing
out
without
for her.
those artists.
Nothing.
Those
So I
record
think,
companies wouldn't have been nothing, y'all.
being as though Tyler Perry, he paid for this memorial service because she didn't have nothing. She ain't had nothing, bro. She died basically broke with nothing. You think this nigga ain't mad about that? That's why he's saying the shit he's saying, bro. And I'm thinking, like, I'm hoping niggas is gathering up and trying to figure some shit out to battle all this this robbery going on within that industry, bro. Somebody got to do something. Somebody got to turn it around. Not everybody can go along with it.
Good. Don't stop being kind. Be not weary in your well-doing, for in due season you will reap a harvest of blessings. God bless you, family. God bless you, Angie. My heart, my soul is with you. I'm so glad that there's no more rain in your cloud.
Amen. Yes, sir.
He walked off.
It's like our soul. Not paying, folks.
There you go. Let me go back to what he said a little bit. I don't know why it's off. I don't know why it's off like that. Like, I don't know why, like, the drone is like not matching up with the words, but let me go back real quick. Hold on, y'all.
And John, they said you gotta call Tyler.
All right, here we go.
That was put together by this great production team.
All right, hold on, y'all. Trying to get there.
To the family, Bishop Brown, thank you for having me here. Thank you for allowing us to do this, to put her to rest in fashion of the queen that she was. To the family, I want you to know something, especially her children. My mother died at 64, and Angie was a year younger than my mother was when she passed. But in her song, she said, "In time, it's a little better." So my prayer for you is that time is kind. Everybody who came up here talking about Angie, I didn't know her like a lot of other people knew her. My experiences with her would be me going to a show or talking to her. I remember one time she was doing a show at the Civic Center, and I went to see the show, and she was telling me some things that were going on. She's like, "Would you come on stage when I sing Brother?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I'm there, and she's singing the song, just singing her heart out and her soul. Got a text from video from Taraji P. Henson. She was saying, "Let me tell you a story about Angie." Then I started hearing all these stories about her. Taraji said she was just done Baby Boy, wasn't really super famous, and she heard that Angie was at a club, and she went to see her at the club, and Angie didn't perform, but she came out, and she was like, "Well, I'm so sorry, I came to see you," and she's like, "The promoter ain't have my money, so we." Yeah.
What'd he say?
I want to go down the street of those promoters and record labels and people not paying folks. But anyway, she told Taraji said she took her in the corner and she sung.
See that? Yeah, I mean, these artists are getting robbed in every single way possible. If you ain't independent, it's like no reason to even really sign with these companies like that, like, because they're tanking anyway. Because we know what they trying to do with these artists' catalog. They going into the next phase. They signing contracts with these artificial intelligence companies, boy. They plan on doing something with the music, with these artists' image and these artists' likeness. You know
So
what I'm saying?
what did Tyler
Let me
Perry say so far? So far he said, don't touch. He said you shouldn't touch God's anointed. Talking about somebody basically touched Angie Stone. That's why she was laying there. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically saying that what goes around comes around. What goes up comes down. He mentioned that. And now he's mentioning, you know what I mean, these record companies not paying nobody. Not just the record companies. It's the industry's period. Promoters and record companies. It's everybody not paying. Nobody's paying. But the work is being done. Like the artists are producing, but they're not being paid.
Let's move over to let's get to what Snoop Diggity Dog said. Shout out to the brother Forgotten Kings. He posted this on his YouTube channel a few months back. Let's see what Snoop Dogg saying about what these streaming companies are doing with the artists.
But streaming got to get their shit together. Cause
oh shit, my bad, y'all. Let me go back.
It's exciting, but streaming got to get their shit together. Cause I don't understand how the fuck you get paid off of that shit. Like, I mean, can somebody explain to me how you can get 1 billion streams and not get $1 million? Like, that shit don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know who's running the streaming industry, if you in here or not. You need to give us some information on how to track this money down. Because 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. That shit don't add up. And I have to say it. Because that's the main gripe with a lot of us artists, is that we do major numbers with streams and this shit, but it don't add up to the money. Like, what is the money? When I first came out, my records would sell based off of physical. If you sold 1 million copies, that means if $9.99, $9 million, you get this percentage. That's what it is. So if I sell how many streams, how much money do I get? It's not being translated, and it's not working for the artist right now. And I just want to speak to that. In the music industry, like, that's up. And we need to find a way to figure that out. The same way the writers are figuring out. The writers are striking because streaming, they can't get paid. Because when it's on the platform, it's not like in the box office. In the box office, if it does all these numbers, you may get an up. Oh, it did this many, here's another check. But on streaming, you got 300,000 hours that somebody watched your movie. Where's the money? And I know I'm going off a script right now. This is business.
You heard what he said. I'm going off a script. Which means he ain't supposed to be saying that shit he's saying up there. He said, I'm going off a script right now. But this is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. These artists is going to get fed up because they not, you know what I mean? They getting robbed for their bread. They going to get fed up. Trust me. You think they going to let to get robbed all this? You know, all these, I've robbed basically all out of all their, you know, their publishing, their royalties and all that, and they ain't gonna speak up. They realize the change that just happened.
And you know what? These days it's more of an impact when they speak up because of social media. Back then,
Fact.
they wasn't able to reach everybody. They had to go through them. They had to go through, the public airways, like TV, like publication, like radio and all that. But now they could just go on their IG or go on their YouTube channel and say this stuff. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Before it had to go through so many channels before it got to the people, it wasn't as effective back then. Every
Now they
once in
can
a
just
while,
hop right
stuff
on
would
there.
slip up on
Right.
TV. Yup.
They
Now,
got a
yup.
million blog
Everyone.
sites, million blog sites posting it, a million people on YouTube talking about, like, it's more effective now because it's an algorithm now. Yeah, I mean, it's more of an algorithm now. Now people can go dig up stuff from the past and kind of match up and see the pattern. You could basically just see the pattern. Like with the live stream we did, like 2 live streams back, where we basically brung all the information about all the artists that's getting robbed since Sam Cooke and on up, and
Right.
seeing how they was dealing with the record companies then. And it's the same deal. When brothers try to branch off and do their own thing, some agent come along and dismantle the whole plan.
They damn sure do.
They dismantle the whole plan, bro.
And you know that is the same pattern, because if you look back, who was that? Suge and who was that was trying to start?
Suge Irv, and Jay Prince.
Right. They was trying to start something. The next thing you know, they Suge is in jail.
Their offices got raided by the feds.
They officers got raided by the and the officers get raided. Facts. Like, and then every time when niggas try to come together and bring something big like that, just like Tupac was planning on leaving Death Row and starting something with Biggie and all them on the low. That was a rumor that was going around that they had squashed that beef.
Yeah.
They just wasn't going to let the public know yet.
Why you think Biggie was able to show up at Tupac's when Tupac got shot? Or why you think Biggie was able to show up like that? They didn't let him in. That his mom didn't let him in because at that time they couldn't trust nobody. But why was he able to just go up there?
Same thing with Michael Jackson and Prince was about to come together. After Prince got his masters, and then after Michael left Sony as a free agent, owning half of Sony. They was about to come together, and he was about to buy Marvel. Yeah, I mean, you already know who would have been doing the soundtrack for that. It would have been him and Prince doing the soundtrack for all that Marvel stuff, and they would have been behind the production. And they would have been behind the production.
Because a lot of people don't know this. Let me pull this up.
So y'all gotta understand, every time and then when Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC independently because he had the money to do it, but he did it unauthorized. It was an unauthorized thing, him trying to buy NBC without the approvals of his masters. Because you ain't gonna operate on television that long without being controlled by you know who. So he tried to buy NBC on his own, and they tried to get him up out of here.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people
old behind Bill up in prison.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And the thing is, shoot, R. Kelly probably would have been working with Prince and Michael Jackson if they were successful and created they was gonna create a whole company that did everything. Because Prince owned all his own music.
Remember, it was supposed to be Will, Jay, and Prince.
Right. And then Michael Jackson owned most of the music, or half of the music from Sony, even the Beatles, Eminem, all types of publishing he owned. Elvis, all types of publishing Michael Jackson owned. He was leaving Sony as a free agent and about to basically join Prince, and Prince owned all his own music and his own do you understand how powerful that would have been? They would have took over the whole industry. Music, TV, film, everything.
The small hat community was never gonna let them do that.
They was never gonna let that. Would have been too powerful.
So a lot of people don't know this. That's why I wanted to play this. real quick.
Yeah,
'Cause a lot
definitely
of
gotta
people
pay
don't.
this.
A lot of people don't know about this. Let's
Mind you, they talking about Marvel. Like that's everything. That's the whole Avengers and Iron
Black
Man
Panther,
and Thor, Panther.
everything.
That's everything that has to do with
The
Marvel.
Hawk,
Fact.
yeah, everything. Listen to this interview that Pierce Morgan did with Michael Jackson's dad and a lawyer.
A business manager for Michael for a very long time. You've brought some fascinating tapes. These are audio tapes. I want to just go through some of this because I once interviewed Michael in the late 90s, and I was struck that there was another Michael Jackson here, the businessman. And I want to play a tape before I come to you. This is him discussing with you, I think, about a plan to buy Marvel, the comic business, back in 2001 or 2, I think it was. Let's listen to this.
We could easily go into Universal and buy. We would own Jaws, E.T., Close Encounters, all the classics from Universal. Own all of that stuff. That will allow us to do a channel. Part of the Marvel channel can be not only the Marvel characters, but Marvel films like the catalog. We could do anything we want, from restaurants to retail, theme parks.
Now, you actually got the financing in place, I believe, for this deal. Then came the scandal court cases, and it all got put on the back burner. Disney ended up buying Marvel and doing exactly what Michael had predicted.
Stole that man plan.
Y'all hear
Tell me
that?
about this.
That was the second part of his life. He did want to do this, and he knew exactly any single detail what he wants to do. And he was absolutely right, because he was saying, so the music career, I cannot do more than that what I did. That's it. And I have the Beatles catalog on one side. If I buy this Marvel catalog, he has a second part, a big part in his life. He would be the richest person in the world.
Yeah, he understood the power of owning rights to things.
Right.
He realized the power of publishing rights, which is the same in music and movies and television and all of it. Let me play you one last clip of Michael talking, which is very prophetic, given what we've just been discussing.
We don't want to die knowing that we didn't accomplish our goals. I want to die knowing I did it. I did everything I wanted to do, and I did it my way, That's it. We changed the world.
What would you like Michael's legacy to be?
I like his legacy to be that's what he wanted to be. Want everybody to care about him and to love him and keep doing the things that what he wanted to do. And he wanted to make people happy all over the world. You see, Pierce, Michael's situation, if the world was like Michael, there would never be any wars. Everybody would get along. And that's the type of kid he was.
Now, peep what they did to the brother, bro.
It's
They
a
said
beat,
Mike was going to buy. He was basically starting a streaming company before. That's basically what he was starting, a streaming company, bro. Now, it wasn't no streaming companies then yet. It was just shit like Napster and LimeWire and things like that, right? But
they had Justin TV.
Yeah, Justin TV. But Michael Jackson was ahead of the game, though. He wanted to start what they got now, a Netflix.
Right.
That was before Netflix. That was before Hulu. That was before Amazon Prime.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Because he called it a channel. He said a Marvel channel.
A Marvel channel.
So he was way ahead of his time.
They basically murdered this boy, stole his idea, bro.
Like Nipsey.
Yeah.
Yo, this is wild, bro.
They
make sure y'all smash that like button and pass this information on, because we gotta stop supporting these record companies and we gotta stop supporting these big companies and start supporting these artists independently, because we see the corruption. Like they are way too corrupt. We can't keep supporting them, y'all. It's too much. They stole this man's whole idea. Because the lawsuit started coming in when he basically put his bid in. It's the same pattern, y'all. He put his bid in to buy up Marvel and Universal because he had the money to do it. And next thing you know, all these lawsuits come at him saying that he's touching kids and all this. Same thing with Bill Cosby when he put his independent bid in to buy NBC. Do you understand that Bill Cosby ain't need no investors? Bill Cosby had that much bread that he was able to buy NBC by himself? Like, and you gotta think about it. They let Elon Musk buy Twitter without him getting taken out or being thrown in jail. Soon as somebody that looked like Bill Cosby or somebody that looked like Prince and Michael Jackson, soon as they want to do something independently, next thing you know, they in jail or they dead. You gotta think about that.
Crazy, bro.
That's how you know, because that's a powerful gateway right there for a black man that don't need no investors to buy a whole television station. And then you got another black man here, Michael Jackson. He leaves a company owning half publishing and got the money to buy more stuff that he knew they were going to use in the future. Because he be around them, be coming up with the tech. Because you gotta understand, Michael Jackson had mad connections and he was around a lot of important people. Like, you used to see him sitting with the royal family, you know what I mean, around billionaires and all these individuals who actually had a heads up of what was coming next with the technology. This man was talking about channels and stuff like Hulu and Netflix before Hulu and Netflix and stuff even existed.
All right. That means he knew the information.
He knew the information
was being passed around amongst the billionaires.
Yep.
He was in on the next plan. He knew. And he was
like
trying to
Tory Lanez.
Yep. He was trying to get a jump start on it, and look what happened. Yeah, they threw Tory Lanez in jail, bro.
Yeah, they threw Tory Lanez in jail. They set him up. He was doing too much with the blockchain, with the crypto.
Yeah, they threw his ass in jail, bro.
Right. Turning his album into an NFT and making millions of dollars just in minutes. Yeah, he jumped the gun. He went ahead of the because that's what they all planning to do.
Yeah,
that's what all the big companies. That's why they want all these people's masters, you know, because they know they're going to turn them all into NFTs in a little bit, and it's all going to be on a blockchain, and they're going to be making billions and billions of dollars off of it. Of digital dollars, of stable coin dollars, mind you, billions, trillions, yeah, trillions, because it's going to run up billions in just seconds.
Right.
Once they start, because just imagine whoever owns Michael Jackson catalog and then turn it into an NFT and putting it on a blockchain.
Right. Them glitches, man.
Oh my gosh. Y'all don't even understand what's coming. We trying to just give y'all a little, because we know it's a lot. It's a lot to this. It's bigger than y'all think. It's bigger than y'all think right now. They want these big companies, they want all of these artists masters because they know the transition that we about to make with the technology, that we about to go into Web3.
All I'm gonna say is them glitches look crazy. When them glitches be happening, them Jones be looking crazy. Them Jones be astronomical numbers when them glitches happen. Astronomical numbers. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all giving us a glimpse. Okay.
Just to speed some of y'all up, but what we talking about? We talking about the whole crypto system that they're bringing in.
Glitches,
the whole digital, the whole digital system.
The glitches be crazy, bro. When them glitches happen, and you be seeing them numbers, astronomical numbers. I'm telling y'all, them numbers is astronomical. And you only, I mean, when them glitches happen, it's like a split. It's maybe happen like a split of a second, but people always catch it. There's so many eyes on it, people catch it. And some of them glitches, when y'all start looking into some of them glitches that happen with this digital system, y'all gonna see them numbers just crazy, bro. Them numbers be astronomical. So you already know where they heading with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's about to get we about to see a whole new world.
Facts.
Whole new world technology, whole new world of agriculture.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, a whole new world of agriculture, a whole new world of architect. Yeah, they about to transform all this shit. Why you think they doing away with the old system? Y'all think they firing all these people from these jobs and all that shit on just to be doing it? Nah, they transitioning this shit, bro.
Facts.
Why you think Elon Musk is in place? He's the biggest tech guy in the world. Why you think he's in place? They about to transform the world into the next phase. Now y'all
gotta understand.
If y'all ain't doing y'all research,
ties into it.
If y'all niggas ain't doing y'all research to figure out where y'all gonna fit at in the vast of this shit, y'all gonna get left behind. And y'all know the story about being left behind. Don't get left behind, bro. Start tuning some of this shit out that y'all be paying attention to, and start really focusing on where this shit is going, so y'all can figure out where y'all fit at and where you know what I mean, where you fit at in the vast of this shit, and where your family gonna fit at in this new world. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant. A lot of people walking around ignorant right now, don't know what the hell going on, because they being distracted by the bullshit. Now Michael Jackson, he was ahead of his time, bro. Prince was ahead of his time. Now these brothers was trying to start those type of companies because they already knew the information. I mean, we can go back. Damn, do I have to pull Barry White up real quick? God damn, let me pull Barry White up from 1982. Y'all want me to pull Barry White up from 1982 to see the shit that he was talking about? Watch this. Some people might have seen this. Some people might not have seen this. But
yeah, you're right. Subliminal frequency. A lot of people are choosing to just be ignorant, remain ignorant. I mean, I guess that's their choice. Yeah, they want people want to remain ignorant. I mean, you just gotta let them. But they ain't gonna stop what's happening just because you're ignorant about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
let me know if y'all
being ignorant.
Let me know if y'all can hear this.
What we see.
All right, so this is Barry White, 1983. My bad, I was a year off. But listen to what he's saying. Let me know if y'all can hear
What's
that.
coming, Barry?
Yeah. Did y'all hear that?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so this is 1983, and listen to what Barry White said in 1983.
What's coming, Barry?
Technology. See, what we see today is just the taking off of it. It's still coming. Technology is going to replace human beings. Unless you know how to program a computer or how to fix one, you're going to be in trouble in that area. In our industry, the industry has changed. Studios going out of business every day in Hollywood because technology has taken it from the big studio to a little space. Something new is happening in the 80s, just for you, but you can't get lazy. All you do is just make up your mind that you're gonna do something. The key to life is your attitude. Make sure you're doing what you want to do. You know how many people go to college for 4 or 5 years and get out and never do or use what they went to college for? Wasting time. Your goals can unfold right before your eyes, but you got to have certain priorities in order. The key to life, another key to life is education. Don't forget it, because if you do, you will regret it. That's anyone that don't understand how to do something, how to earn a living, how to make some money. It's a warning. I have 7 children of my own. It was a warning to them. No one can escape what is getting ready to come upon us. We're not enough involved in the decisions that's made for this country. The people of this country really don't know what's going on. They're being told certain things, we're being told this. But when you really stop and take inventory and observe what is taking place, there's a movement going down in America. It's called moving people from one position to another. And it's not a fast movement, it's gonna take time. But one day we're gonna look around like 1986, 1987, 88. They're gonna say, well, where did all this go? Well, where did all of that go? Oh, the new computer's doing it now. Oh, the computers are doing it now. Well, what are you doing with the computers? Well, I don't know nothing about that. Our educational systems tell the young people the technology age is coming, but there's a lot of black schools, minority schools, Hispanic schools that never seen a computer. And that's one of the dangerous things, most dangerous things America can do, is to not arm the young people. We're going to have an illiterate country, man, if we're not careful. We're going to have a country of people that don't care.
That's right about all of that. I like the part where he said the studios went from a big space to a small space. Now, and then they went to a small computer now on your phone. Now you can have a whole studio right on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So what he was saying then in 1983 is showing you, you know what I mean, exactly what's went on, because we like the same thing. Where did the phone booths go? Where did this go? Where did it's all being replaced with these computers that we walk around with in our pocket? And it's only going to get even more advanced. That's why we was bringing up the blockchain and this whole digital currency system, and they're going to be moving a lot more than just digital currency on a blockchain. When they start tokenizing everything, property, you know what I mean, music, movies, when they start tokenizing all of that, that means that the world can invest in everything. So they can tokenize Michael Jackson music, and you can own a piece of it by buying a token from that NFT. That's how it gets all its value. So you got millions of people saying, you know what I mean, I own a piece of Michael Jackson's catalog. That's what an NFT, that's what the blockchain is going to do. So you understand how powerful that is and how much money that is. So somebody in China, somebody in the United States, somebody, somebody from Australia, somebody from Africa. Yeah, I mean, all these
could own Thriller.
Could own Thriller, y'all.
Could own Prince's first album, second, third album. I mean, Michael Jackson's album. Any album, we turn it into an NFT, and they can own it.
It's like a public stock market where you ain't even gotta be accredited or none of that, because the computer system figure everything out for. All you gotta do is invest in it, and you can buy it and you can sell it. You can buy it, hold on to it, wait till it makes money, and then you can sell it, or you could just keep it forever and say, I own a piece of Thriller or a piece of, you know what I'm saying, Billie Jean or something. And it's going to be worth a lot of money. That's what the blockchain is. It's basically like the stock market that's open to everybody.
And they could break it up in pieces, because they could break the album up and turn each, like they could pretty much just
take units.
Take a whole kilo and basically break it down to dimes. So you take a whole album, you could break that album up in pieces and be like, just same thing they doing with now. Like you don't even have to buy the whole album. You could just buy a couple, singles off the album or whatever. So, before streaming, you had to buy the whole album just to even listen to the single, or they'd sell the single by itself, then they'd come out with the full album. Now with that, they could break the album up into small pieces and let anybody invest in it. Be like, all right, we're going to turn, no matter if you black and white, Michael Jackson single into an NFT. Now you got people all over the world that can just buy into that single. You know what I'm saying? And own a piece of it, which is going to drive the value up. It's going to drive the value up fast as hell.
Right.
And they could mess around being the gazillions
and the gazillions.
It could be in the gazillions, bro.
You see why the record companies are so adamant about keeping these artists work? It's not even just the record companies, the music studio, the movie studios and everybody. They want to own all the catalog, because they know they about to put it all on the blockchain and tokenize it and turn it into NFTs.
Yeah, the whole entertainment world, period. The movies, the music, the art, sports memorabilia, all types of stuff is going to turn into NFTs. You imagine if they turn a Michael Jackson signature into an NFT, or shit like that, bro, like or a painting or something like that.
They already been doing that.
Right.
And only certain people been making billions off of it. But it's on the hush hush. That's why they went after Tory Lanez, because Tory Lanez turned his album into an NFT, and he made millions of dollars in minutes.
Not being, and the thing about it is, he did that independently, because he wasn't signed to nobody.
Facts.
Like he didn't have a contract with no record company at all. He was doing all that independent. And they seen that. They were like, nah, he's trying to show people how to. I think his mistake was bragging about it after he conquered it. He wanted to tell everybody. He was just premature with it. He's too premature.
Nah, they would have got him anyway.
Yeah, just for don't. Yeah, right.
Because Nipsey was on the same path to do the same thing.
Yeah,
and they got Nipsey up out of there quick. Like, y'all gotta pay attention. There's a reason why they taking these artists out. Like, so they aggressive. Like, they been doing this, but they've been aggressive with it lately. Like, and the reason why they've been aggressive with it because the system is about to change. It's about to switch over to a whole different digital system. Same thing what Barry White was talking about in this. Like, the computers are going to be running everything. It's called artificial intelligence. He was calling it a computer, which it is, but the technical name for it is artificial intelligence. It's going to be running everything, but he ain't even realized that the artificial intelligence is going to start fixing computers and everything itself. Like, they actually build in robots that can build other robots and do maintenance on each other.
Yeah, that already exists now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's going on to the point where, yeah, humans won't have to work at all at that point, where they don't need mostly anybody.
So what you think they're going to do with the people once they don't need them? Where they basically forcing everyone?
They already getting rid of the people. They already getting rid of the people by poisoning the food, water, and the fake medical system that just poison you with drugs and send you home. They don't never really cure the problem, which they have the information to do. Just
population control.
Yeah, population control. That's what it is. Population control. Yep. Because their plan is to wipe out majority of everybody. Because they don't want everybody, to basically make it to that age, to where humans barely have to do anything. But then, what type of world that's going to be?
All right.
That's another question you gotta ask yourself. What type of world that's going to be anyway? To where artificial intelligence is doing everything for you.
Right. That's a fact.
Sis, get your diesel crew and go tear that. Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that. The music industry is horrible when they tell you that, it's not a straight line. I've been one to kind of play fair. I stay out of harm's way. I can't avoid trouble always, because I'll tell you this, no matter who we hook up with and how we hook up, they're always going to make it confrontational when it doesn't suit their liking. But I don't care about that. I got to pass all of that. But everybody that works hard for 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money. So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay?
Oh, y'all heard that?
All the money they owe me. It's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said, for people like that. There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour,
Tyler Perry said the same thing. Same speech. I think that John stopped playing. Did you pause it?
My bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Same thing Tyler Perry said. She said the same exact thing. And you think he didn't see this video? And
Fact.
seeing that she was fighting to get her money, and she say, you know, I don't know what they might do to me to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. And then 2 weeks later, she end up dead. You know what I'm saying? You think they ain't swooped them niggas out a little bit?
2 weeks
They seen
later.
that shit? Yeah, you see that? And Tyler Perry goes up there at her funeral and repeats the same thing. Do not touch. Doesn't the scripture say, "Do not touch my anointed"? Everything that goes around comes around. Who would he be talking to, saying that? He would be talking to the same people that Angie Stone talking to in this video.
The thing is, the people have to be behind it too.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
people have, like Tyler Perry and the rest of these artists can't do it themselves if they are trying to speak out. And probably the only reason why they trying to speak out is because they know they got a target on their back too. Because like we told y'all, it's bigger than what y'all think. They not planning on giving any of these artists their publishing or any of that.
Creative work, right?
They ain't planning on giving these artists money, nothing. Because what they're about to do with all these works is that's where it's at. And that's all they focused on. So if they have to eliminate everybody, they do. That's why they going after Jay. That's why they going after Puff. Because you know Jay owns a lot of his own music.
He owns mostly all of his own masters.
Exactly. They don't like that, y'all.
Yo, you notice something?
They don't like that.
I peeped Gayle King when she did the interview with Jay-Z, right? She specifically asked Jay, did you ever think about selling your masters? And he said no. Why would Gayle King ask him that? It's like you sent them niggas in there to test, basically kind of feel him out a little bit. Like, I be feeling like Gayle King an agent, bro. Her and Oprah,
on
like,
national TV, they
like,
on
bro,
national TV they did that.
Me, if y'all remember, man, let me see if I can pull that up. Let's read it.
I don't even remember that. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Gayle King specifically asked Jay, did you ever think about selling your masters?
Like, y'all gotta, and we ain't saying that these artists are innocent or guilty or not, but we see the injustice. Like, we see the patterns. We see the little psyops that these industries be running on everybody, not just on the celebrities, but on the collective period, all of us, period.
There you go. Like, bro, because I kind of go back in my mind and start thinking about all the things I seen when we talk about this, to kind of get my gears turning. And I'll be thinking back like, okay, why would Gayle King specifically ask Jay, did you ever think about selling your masters?
Filling them out, like you said.
At the time where everybody is either selling their masters or niggas is going to jail or dying about they behind asking for their money and their masters or whatever.
Nigga, even Taylor Swift was going through it.
Right.
And Britney Spears.
Bro, let me pull this up, bro. I found it. I got it right here. Hold on, y'all. Man, we need y'all to hit that like button.
Facts.
There we go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me know if y'all can hear this, John. Now she's specifically looking at Jay's masters, and she say this. Listen.
Masters, Jay, as you know, people are selling their masters these days. Would you ever sell your masters?
No.
Never?
No.
Why not?
It's. I get why people do it. I've been fortunate enough to make money in this place, but for me, was the fight of my life. You know, from being an independent.
She said, at the time where everybody's selling their masters, she specifically asked Jay-Z, do you ever think about selling your masters? Bro.
Then the company tried to force Taylor Swift to sell her masters.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that up too.
Y'all gotta understand what's happening. Y'all have to understand what's happening, that these industries, they don't care what happens to these artists or what happens to anybody. It's just like a machine. That's all they are. They just a machine. They ain't got no type of conscience or nothing. They just eat everybody, consume everything up. Now they about to turn into an even bigger system. and they need all these creative works because that's what's feeding the machine. That's what's keeping the machine. Because you gotta think about it. That's how they capture your souls. That's how they capture these artists' souls. You know, a lot of their creative works came from their soul, so they capturing that. They need that energy. That's what keeps them alive. That's what keeps their system going. That's how they control. They gotta control the masses through the most. They gotta basically get the most creative and powerful souls and suck the energy out of them. Pause. No Diddy, and use that energy to control society. That's why we said it's a lot deeper. You know what I mean? We just all be looking at it on the surface level. But when you look at it deeper, you'll understand this is about controlling the world. Like, this is how they control the world. They're vampires. So what they suck the soul energy out of these individuals? Because you gotta think about it. Everybody's captivated by Michael Jackson songs and Prince songs and Angie Stone and all. Like, you're captivated by it because it's from the soul. It's something pure that's created from the soul. But when these companies get it in their hands, they corrupt it and they use it to control society. You know what I mean? That's how they create their systems. Out of soul energy.
Here you go, right here. Here you go.
Taylor Swift is speaking out after news broke that Scooter Braun had sold her masters for more than $300 million. According to a report on Monday by Variety, Braun, who obtained control of Swift's masters when his company Ithaca Holdings acquired Big Machine Label Group in June of 2019, has sold the masters of Swift's first 6 albums. Swift released a statement on Twitter Monday, revealing that over the past year, she had attempted to enter into negotiations with Braun to buy her work back. But she would have been required to sign an ironclad NDA, allowing her to only speak positively about the entrepreneur before being allowed to look at Big Machine's financial records. This is something her legal team told her was not normal. A private equity company called Shamrock Holdings bought the masters, but Braun's Ithaca Holdings would still profit off Swift's old music for many years.
That's crazy,
Swift said
bro.
that this was a non-starter for her, so when Shamrock Holdings approached her after the sale last month with hopes of working with the Grammy winner, Swift declined, saying she couldn't in good conscience bring herself to be involved in benefiting Braun's interests directly or indirectly. As of November 1st, Swift is legally allowed to re-record her first 5 albums. And in her statement on Monday, she said she's in the process of doing just that and has found it exciting and creatively fulfilling.
That's basically what you have to do. Like Prince did. You go back and just cut all your old albums. You just go back and recut them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Go right back in the studio, recut them. That way, you own the masters too, the ones that you recut.
Yeah, but the company still own the master.
Yeah, they still own the original, right?
Yep.
So Shamrock Holdings Incorporated is a private equity firm founded by late Roy E. Disney. Of course, Disney, a Disney family member. Yeah, Disney. Roy E. Disney serving an investment vehicle certain members of Roy E. Disney family with a focus on media, entertainment, and communications.
This is serious.
That's Shamrock Holdings. So Shamrock Holdings is basically going around buying up all these artists' masters. Because Shamrock Holdings is about to get into the blockchain.
Yep.
That's what Shamrock Holdings is about to do. Yeah,
Facts.
investment. The firm invests on a wide range of domestic and international private equity transactions.
Wow.
With a particular focused on media, entertainment, and communications.
Facts.
Shamrock Capital has a content investment strategy. Listen, Shamrock has a content investment strategy that targets equity and equity-related investments. That means the blockchain, bro. Bro, you follow the money, bro. You'll see where you'll see where it's going.
Yeah, because all that's gonna be thrown tokenized.
Yeah, Shamrock is getting into the basically Shamrock is getting into the blockchain, bro.
Facts.
Equity investments. Come on now.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be using that specifically for building up on a blockchain because it's like a public stock market. So they gonna be they gonna quadruple, you know what I mean, the worth of their works. That's crazy, man. And they ain't even gonna get a piece of that.
They ain't gonna see none of it.
If they re-record, because even if they re-record it and they own it that way, They really still don't own the original. So what's going to get tokenized first? Taylor Swift original masters is going to get tokenized first, and then when Taylor Swift try to do it, it ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not gonna work. So they already
Nope.
basically got her already. Basically,
They already got her already.
now she could try to beat them to the punch and tokenize it before.
That's when it gets. That's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah, that's when it gets dangerous. They're gonna try to.
That's when it'll get dangerous. Taylor
Right.
Swift or anyone else who try.
Right.
See, this is what's happening, and you know it's a reality check that a lot of these celebrities are finally seeing. Yeah, I mean, because you know some of them they knew how bad the industry was, but since this transition is about to take place, these companies are even more aggressive. So these celebrities are seeing this, and it's because you can see a lot of these celebrities they taking them out. Like they've been taking celebrities out, but it's like on hyperdrive right now. Every other week you're hearing about another celebrity being taken out.
Facts. Now it's all over the blogs, all over the media that Tyler Perry spoke out against the music industry. Now it's out everywhere. It's everywhere now. He basically outed the music industry by saying what he said. Him being a billionaire. Now you gotta understand it's different when a billionaire says it versus anybody in the industry that says it. It's more effective when a billionaire says it because that billionaire is a part of that upper echelon of people that's basically part of that 1%. So he's let me pull Diddy up.
Like Bill Cosby and Diddy.
Yeah, he just basically pulled a Diddy off.
Right.
Now it's all over the blogs, all over the media. Tyler Perry spoke out against the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we hopped on it first before anybody else did, but yeah, because we peeped it. I heard exactly what the hell that man said when he said it. I knew exactly what he was doing when he said it.
So you think they're gonna go after Tyler next?
They gonna try.
What y'all think? Y'all think they're going after Tyler next?
They gonna try.
Next thing you hear, you're gonna hear about some scandals with Tyler coming out. I mean, they already tried it a little bit, but you know what I mean, the establishment didn't back it. You think all of a sudden you're gonna start seeing some stuff? I mean, then if they do that, then you know for sure it's you know what I mean? That'll just expose the industry even more. By the very fact that he sat there and said this verbally, you know what I mean? Like you said, JR, he's a billionaire with a lot of influence. Yeah, I mean, for him to say that about the record companies with Clive in there and people from the record companies was in there.
Well, Clive wasn't there.
Not Clive, but you know what I mean. His
Clive was probably watching.
His peoples,
was
there.
in there though. Yeah, his peoples is in there.
So it's just like Clive's in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying this stuff against, you know what I mean, the record companies, and these are people, you already know who they work for. You already know, like we can't even say that on this channel because if we do, that we might not have a channel. We can't even talk about certain communities. Yeah,
small hats.
We can't even talk. Right, we can't even talk about that.
Small hats, man.
They get us up out of here fast.
It's the little.
Then that's basically what it is. And the thing is, they're even owned by somebody.
Bro, why you think Kanye doing all that swastika shit, bro?
Right.
He trolling them because he like. See, people think Kanye out of his mind. He crazy, but Kanye doing reverse psychology. Kanye saying, all right, listen, y'all made all this money off Black Death. So I'm going to make the money off the stuff that offends y'all now because you offended me because y'all made trillions of dollars off Black Death with the music. So I understand what Kanye doing. A lot of people
I understand the state.
Yeah, people don't understand. They think he's just throwing that swastika shit up just to be. Nah, he's doing it. He's using reverse psychology on them because they did. They made trillions of dollars off Black Death. They did.
That's because most people only see the surface level.
Yeah, you heard what Bull said up there at the Breakfast Club when Charlamagne said, you know what I mean? But you basically saying to Leroy Cohen about the you know, basically putting these artists on that do drugs like that. He said, well, I got to make a living. Yeah, but you making a living by promoting Black Death. So how, you know what I'm saying? So he basically saying, and it was funny to me is because niggas get mad at Kanye for what he doing and not understanding what he doing. but they just think he cuckoo, he out of his mind. They like, oh, that's Kanye going crazy again. And they're like, the black people, I'm like, why y'all turning y'all back on Ye? Ye going at the very people that been effing our community up for years. Why y'all mad at Ye? I'm happy that Ye going at them niggas. I'm happy that he rubbing SWAT stickers in their face. So what? So what? They've been doing, look what they've been doing on the scene the whole time. Look what they've been doing. Sam Cooke dead in the hotel. Prince dead. Michael Jackson dead. Jimi Hendrix dead. Like James Brown dead. Died broke. Like, come on, y'all. But y'all mad at Kanye? Listen, Kanye, keep doing what you doing, bro. That shit, I don't care. Keep doing what you doing.
And those symbols were stolen anyway. Those symbols wasn't even nothing bad to begin with.
Facts. And that's another thing, a reason why he's doing it. Because he know them symbols was actually hijacked just like the rest of the people's music was. Just like the very people name we using, that we saying, their music was hijacked. And now it's same with the ancient African symbols that supposedly the SWAT sticker that's been hijacked and used. It's been the same people. It's been the same people for centuries. It's been the same people, y'all. It's the same group of people for centuries.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, that a lot of that. Yo, we all been just lied to, just nonstop, to the so bad that we lied to each other. You know what I mean? Society, we lied to each other because we still supporting these individuals, even though we all know that they wicked. Like, we shouldn't even support these individuals and don't even support artists unless they go independent. But it's like when they go independent, you don't ever hear from them again. And they still do movies, they still create. It's just that they ain't got the big stage that the companies all hammer. That because it's like, you know, they got all the marketing dollars. The big companies got all the marketing dollars. So they able to drown out competition, which is the independent artists. But so that means people have to be more proactive. The general public have to be more with supporting independent artists. I mean, unless you want to be supporting the corruption, and as long as you get your fix. I mean, it's a lot of people like that too. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't care where it come from. I mean, as long as they get their fix.
Y'all realize a lot of these artists went into the industry on, you know, basically just to do their talent, just to, you know, create art. They went in with the light in their eyes and they came out dark because that's what the industry turned them into. They thought they was just going in there to, you know, to do what they love doing.
Facts.
Like, y'all gotta understand something. You gotta understand something. A lot of these artists get signed based off the ones that was getting signed based off their talent. They thought they was going in there just to make music, you know, have a career, make money, feed their family. They didn't know they had to go upstairs in a room and get touched, cocaine all over the table. You know what I mean? Like, you know, secret rooms that they, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't going in there with that mindset to do all that. Now there's a crossroads between I don't want this career if I got to do all this. I don't want it. Versus a person that say, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cross that line and go ahead and get into it. It's not that bad to me. And look, I don't judge them for it, man. I don't. Long as no one, like, if they making that choice, long as no kids or people getting hurt, if they choose to go, you know what I mean, gobble up on some, you know what I mean, gobble one down or lay down and spread their legs to get a movie role, that person chose to do that shit, bro. They chose to do that. Like, you can easily just say no, walk out the room, and you just won't have a career. But a lot of these people go through like, you know what I mean, schools like Juilliard, and they work hard to get to that, you know, that position. And it's like, damn, I worked all this time to get to this position where I gotta sleep with this nigga to get a role. Like, damn, I put all this work in for years to even get to this, and I got, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, and then some people go in with that mindset. They already like that anyway, so they don't mind sleeping their way to the top because they already been doing that shit without the industry. You know what I'm saying? They already been sleeping around without the industry. So
those are the people that they put in high places.
Right. Those are the people they put in high places. the people that just down for whatever. They was already like that before they got to the industry, so
Fact.
it was easy for them to sleep their way to the top. You know what I mean? But a lot of them going there, you know what I mean, unknowingly, they hear about shit, but then they like, all right, well, it haven't came across me yet. So I'm just coming to do my work, do my art, you know what I mean, take my ass home. You know what I mean? They didn't know they got to get into all these different rituals and all that. I mean, it's more open now because we have the internet and a lot of people just start, you know, exposing shit. So a lot more people came out, and, you know, but then they ain't know what they was getting into. It's crazy, bro.
I mean, yeah, they didn't know what they was getting into when they first auditioned on that casting couch, but after that act on that casting couch, they knew exactly what they were getting into.
Right, exactly.
Because I guess it don't stop from there.
Nope.
And that goes to show you it ain't about talent. Yeah, I mean, it ain't even about talent 100%. I mean, of course, the most talented ones, they do let in, and they be actually a little bit harder to control. Those are the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, the Kanyes. They hard to control, but you just can't deny that their creative works. Their creative works are so powerful into controlling the people is like a double-edged sword. So the establishment will work with it.
And that's the one thing that they don't have insight on is how powerful a person could become. You know what I mean? You know, by, you know, they soul energy is just so powerful that, like, just think about all the things they didn't try against Michael Jackson, trying to turn the people against him, and that shit didn't work. It didn't work with Prince. It didn't work with Michael Jackson. It ain't work. You know what I mean? Like, some people just come to this world, you know, knowing basically what they came here to do, and there's nothing they can do about that. There's nothing the elites or the establishment can do about that, because that's something divine that they can't stop. Right. They can try to all they want, but when it's divine, man, and ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, because when they take these artists out like that, it only makes them stronger.
Only makes them stronger. That's what I'm saying. It only makes them stronger. Facts.
They just turn into a martyr.
That's about it. Now I'm anxious to see what this Tyler Perry shit go. It might not go nowhere. I mean, we know they start seeing
bunch of people coming out.
Yeah. You know, accusations.
Tyler touched me.
Right.
Tyler touched me to get into this play.
Right.
He invited me to the casting couch, and next thing you know, he touched. Yeah, if they try to pull one of those out, we already know the deal. We know it's targeted. It's targeted. Yeah, I'm starting to believe this Diddy stuff less and less, because we ain't seeing no real evidence or no real individuals. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man, because I feel like if they would have had some hardcore evidence on Diddy, we would have been heard about it. He would have been nailed to the wall. It would have been more than just some he said, she said stuff. Cases getting dropped all the time. Jane Does and John Does coming out to be lying. And they dropping more cases. The lawyer that was handling the case, he's getting disbarred. He can't even practice law in certain areas now. So it's like, all right, I'm starting to like, is this just y'all just targeting Diddy for what? Why is he still in jail if y'all ain't got nothing? If y'all ain't got nothing, no hardcore evidence on him. Why is he still in jail with no bail?
Yeah, he's supposed to be innocent till proven guilty, which means he's supposed to be granted a bail. They trying to lie and say he's a flight risk, or he's tampering with. They say he's tampering with basically witnesses. They lying to say he's tampering with witnesses, but I doubt that.
And we ain't doing this to back up Diddy or nothing. We just stating the facts.
No, because what we talking about is the justice system and how it's set up. Diddy really supposed to be out. He's supposed to be out on bond.
Facts.
Because anybody else, you know, they give $100 million bond to, they might, you know, 10% of that, you know, they still granted 10% of that to get out and all that. This man actually put up $50 million. He's willing to pay more than how much the bond was for him to get out. And they still haven't granted it to him. But they let a murderer, a person that's actually a murderer, is able to post bail. That's why it's confusing to me. They actually let rapists and murderers post bond.
Right.
It makes no sense to me.
They didn't. Everything they tried to pin on him, it didn't pan out. They tried to say he took Tupac. There's still no evidence that he put a hit on Tupac. There's still no 100% evidence of that. You know what I mean? The second time, the first time Pac said Diddy did set him up, but the second time there's no evidence about that. There's no evidence that he was trafficking. There's no evidence of any of that. They ain't got any of that evidence.
Unless they trying to move the goalposts on trafficking, basically saying flying chicks from other states in is deemed trafficking. That means they must be trying to move the goalpost on that.
Then that's just them corrupting justice.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I could see. Him flying in chicks from other states, like escort workers and shit like that.
Somebody said, read the court documents, gentlemen. We reported on the court documents.
Yeah, we read them. We've seen them through.
It's always some Jane Doe or somebody he or she said.
Yeah, it's like the he said.
It ain't no actual footage or evidence or nothing.
Now they saying CNN destroyed the original Diddy Cassie beat. So it's a lot of trickery. It's a lot of trickery going on. It's a lot of deceiving going on. It's a lot of game playing. There's a lot of like different things going on that's, you know, that's corrupt. So CNN's the original people that put that tape out, that recording out. So they saying they don't have the original tape. They destroyed it. So why would they destroy that?
Why people can't see this? Like these patterns.
I don't understand why would they destroy the tape. Why?
You know why?
Why would you destroy the tape if you already put the tape out there and it's everywhere? Why destroy it? Because they want to know where that original tape came from. The lawyers digging to find out where that original tape came from, and they don't want they don't want them to know where that tape came from.
Because they don't want the fraudsters to be exposed, because apparently the tape was edited in a certain way too.
So they basically like
you gotta think about it.
There's probably more stuff on that tape that they probably.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was like
the whole thing is a psyop.
Like we don't know what Cassie was doing before they got in front of that camera. So basically, they edited out what they wanted to edit out and put out there what they wanted to put out there.
Not that we saying it's all right that he put hands on it. We ain't saying that. We ain't saying that.
We saying, but when evidence is being presented like that, the lawyer got the right, the accuser got the right, the person that's being accused has the right. Yeah, I mean, that evidence has to be shown in its entirely. It can't be edited out like little small parts here and small parts there. Now they need to see that shit entirely from the beginning to the end, so they can get a clear understanding of what happened.
Facts.
That's all. That's all we saying. We ain't backing Diddy on beating Cassie up and none of that. We just saying
it was too edited.
Yeah, to the courts. When it comes to him being convicted, they need the full tape because they need to see it from the beginning to the end. That's all we saying.
They don't have no evidence of any of that other stuff they accused them of. We read the court documents.
Being as though that statute of limitation ran out, and that's probably why they able to kind of wiggle with it, because the statute of limitations ran out on the Cassie beating. But if y'all going to use that in the court, the lawyers basically saying, no, we don't want the chopped up version being played in the court. No, we don't want what y'all put out there in the media to be played in the court. We need the original tape so we can see what happened from the beginning to the end. We don't want the chopped up version. And he has the right to get the full video. If you're going to use that in the court, then he has the right to get the full video. I got to make it fair now. You can't go in there trying to use the chopped up version to convict, you know what I mean, to make the man look dirty when we need to see that whole video from the beginning to the end. Y'all catch what I'm saying though?
Clear.
Because they want to use the cast, they want to use the Cassie tape in the court. But the lawyer is like, nah, we don't want the chopped up version. We don't want the edited version. We want the full tape. Now CNN saying they destroyed the tape. Now who told CNN to destroy that tape? It seems like somebody working against Diddy, bro. The same people that put him in there is the same people that's trying to cover their tracks. That's all I'm going to say.
That's
all I'm going to say.
obvious. That's obvious because what else they going to do but try to cover their tracks? Because they don't want things to look so obvious, but they're obvious anyway. Because it's a lot of holes. There's a lot of holes in these stories that's being told. You know what I mean? Stuff, just weird stuff. Hotlines. Niggas talking about people putting stuff in baby oil and all, but there's no evidence of any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird, y'all. It's very mysterious. I tell you that. Cause if they had some hardcore evidence on him, man, we already know it all would have got out. I just want to know what's the hardcore evidence they got to keep him in there right now. That's the question that needs to be asked.
Yeah, because why they so hard on using the Cassie beating?
Right.
When the statute of limitation ran out on that.
Right.
I mean, this makes no sense to me. You would think you would have new evidence that you're using. Right. They were using
nothing else, y'all.
Right, nothing else.
They confiscated all his laptops and computers, probably trying to find something. Didn't find nothing. They probably thought for sure they was gonna find something on the stuff they confiscated. That's the only reason why they would double back to the hotel beating. Because that means they didn't find anything else. And they wanted to keep him in prison while they combed through all his stuff. No pun intended. While they combed through all the Combs' electronic devices.
While they combed through all the Combs'.
Right. They probably ain't find what they was looking for, so they had to double back to the Cassie hotel beating. Because they ain't got nothing on him. Like, I'm telling you, if they would have something on him, man, the public would have been known. Look how fast that R. Kelly tape got out. And we ain't even had an internet then. Like, I mean, we had the internet, but it wasn't widely used, just like day to day, like how it is now.
Yeah.
And that tape got out. So if there's a whole bunch of freaky Diddy tapes out there doing this and doing that, you mean to tell me that none of them going to circulate? The only thing that's circulating is the hotel beating? Like, what they really got on them then? Like, we got to start asking ourselves these questions. And we ain't defending nobody. We just stating the facts as we see it. Because the facts are there's no hardcore evidence that we seen yet. Well, that R. Kelly P tape was floating around real, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all seen that. That was everywhere. That tape was waiting for the internet to take off in the hood. Because as soon as the internet took off in the hood, that tape took off with it. And everybody had already seen it before it even got to the internet because it was on bootleg.
So and we clearly seen that was R. Kelly in that tape. So he ain't go to jail. He still was able to not go to jail for 30 something, 20 something years. Until 20 something years later. Which means they use these artists up until it's time to get rid of them, basically.
We ain't talking about somebody said set him up like what he did to so many others. You don't feel sorry for him. Yeah, we ain't feeling sorry for nobody.
Oh, hell no.
We just stating the facts. Because you gotta think about it. If they able to do this to these celebrities, imagine what they gonna start doing to the regular public. And they already have been. Yeah, it's just about we want to keep justice inside of society because that's what keep everything balanced.
Yeah. Oh hell, he don't feel sorry for
Niggas
no
need
damn Diddy.
evidence. Nah, when niggas ain't feeling sorry for
Hell,
Diddy,
that nigga
we
was
just
working.
stating the facts around everything that's come out so far. It ain't
Yeah.
really nothing that stuck. Nothing stuck really. A bunch of Jane Does and John Does got
Those
dropped.
is law.
We already seen the
Law.
lawyer, the dirty lawyer.
And a lot of that was lawsuits. But listen to this. They don't have no witnesses for the criminal shit he did. He's supposedly being accused for. All the people that have been coming forward just been lawsuits, civils. That's it. Where's the where's the eyewitnesses that seen crimes?
Facts.
Where are those people at? That's what we saying, y'all. Where's the people that witness crimes and shit like that?
I guess they got him on the grounds that they found some weapons in his home that was scratched off serial numbers.
Well, he'll get time. Yeah, he'll get a little fat time for that and get out. That's all they gonna happen. They gonna give him a little fat time for that. He gonna get out.
That's the only hardcore thing that they mentioned. They ain't find no freak tapes. They ain't find nobody that really said it. You know what I mean? Nobody said anything that stuck. It's just like, oh, basically they was being scripted. They was given a script by the lawyer to go by. Because the lawyer was behind a lot of that Busby character that ain't even allowed to practice law in New York anymore.
Right. He went at the J, he went at the Puff.
I mean, you could tell that dude was a scumbag from the first. Like, the dude bought out a hotline, bro. Who does that? A hotline? If you was touched by Diddy, call a hotline, bro. A whole hotline? This nigga had a whole hotline. Like, whoever did that in history? Like, that's like a whole, what they call it, like smear campaign. That's like a big marketing smear campaign. Like, y'all don't see the psyop behind that? Like, that's a whole psyop. A hotline is a whole damn psyop. And then coaching them what to say. You know what I mean? Add stuff that's not even the truth to it. And got caught. Now he can't even practice law in New York no more. Like, y'all ain't even, that's the lawyer that was going after Diddy and like, it's the same lawyer that was going after Jay, Diddy, and a whole lot of other people in the industry. And then you like, we always pull up the Randy Quaid video when he talk about the Star Whackers. He says a group of judges, lawyers, doctors, cop, everybody. It's a whole network of these individuals who does this type of stuff.
Yeah, they just rob.
That's
their thing to rob.
To rob celebrities.
Rob celebrities. Yeah, that's their thing. Yep.
And they'd take them out if they have to. Take this boy out back and kill him. Or some New Jack City type ish.
Or the whole hotline 1-800 touched by Diddy.
1-800 touched by Diddy, bro.
Right,
That's
you got 1-800 touched by Diddy. Call this number.
Oh, they had a hotline for R. Kelly in Chicago? Nah, no way.
I gotta look
if you
that
was
up.
touched by Kelly, if you was touched by Kelly in Chicago, call a hotline? No way.
That's crazy, bro. How the nigga how he gonna get charged with a RICO and the only nigga got locked up for a RICO? That don't make sense.
One person gets locked up in the whole RICO, right?
Let me bring this joint back real quick.
There wasn't no real RICO. It was just who's gonna snitch on Kelly, and they all did, even though they was involved in it. Because he wasn't keeping those women prisoner on tour. Lifestyle was keeping them prisoner, and they parents to that last lifestyle. Some of the parents should have been part of the RICO with those kids that was around Robert. Because we already know some of them parents was eating. They was eating. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess up the chance. Mess around with Robert. You know he take care of us. Go do what that man says. Because what happened to everybody else?
I gotta play this real quick, bro. Every time you bring up Kels, I gotta play this, bro. Every time Kells get brought up, I gotta play this. I gotta play this real quick.
It's some
Every
some
time.
wild stuff out here.
All this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man.
Robert said,
Wow, man.
Bro, he gave him 30 years in his career, bro. He said he killed him. They trying to kill him, bro. They threw him in jail. Look, that's crazy that he gave them 30 years and they gave it all back with jail time. That's crazy, bro.
This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the.
Trying to kill me.
Robert.
I gave you 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it.
That boy said, you know, he was talking about he was talking about no record. He's talking directly to Columbia. What? My bad. Who got his music? Is it Sony or Universal? Yeah, Universal got his music. That's who he was talking to.
Yeah, it's definitely Universal.
Because he was talking about, he said, I gave y'all 30 years of my career. And now y'all trying to kill me. Robert, yeah, she like a psychologist and shit. She all calm and she said, you see
she
what
like
they
Dr. Phil.
No, she's the same one that just asked Jay was he selling his masters? Like I swear they be sending Gail King in there, boy. Gail King is like they send Gail King. You going to jail, King? Look, they send Gail King.
You realize like
Jay-Z
Dr.
almost went to
Phil.
Jail, King.
You realize
Right,
like they got that same type of energy. Dr. Phil, Oprah, Gail, like when they doing these types of interviews, when they ready to set somebody up, you see how they talk with the programmer type of voice? It's a certain programmer voice. That's why she was able to sit there all calm like that. Because, you know what I mean? It's that programmer voice. Robert. Like you talk to them like they're your child. You know what I'm saying? It's that voice where they talk to them like they're their child. It was still with authority. That's what she said. I wasn't even scared. You remember she said when he was standing up like that, I wasn't scared at all. Because people like, oh, Gail, you wasn't intimidated by him getting up at, in your face like that?
Man, they did Kells did all that shit. Got away with it for 20 years, whatever they say he did. But then they ain't need him no more, and then they just basically robbed him at the end. They robbed him at the end. He said, listen, he said 30 years. He said this ain't about music. Because they want, he was making a big deal about the music, where the money at. So he's like, well, listen, y'all can keep the music, but I don't want to go to jail. That's basically what he's saying to them, bro. Keep the music. I don't want to go to jail. I just want to be free and have a relationship with my kids. Keep the music. He's basically gonna let them keep that shit, bro. Keep the music. I don't want it no more. Y'all want me to go to jail? I don't want the music no more. Y'all can have it.
Yep, they talk to him all like they in a mental institution.
Yeah,
yep, Robert, take your medicine. Yeah, I could have heard her saying that. Time to take your medicine.
Time to take your medicine.
Same thing they do to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? It had Kanye all drugged up. Like, you gotta think about it, man. Like, they all in cahoots together. Like, it's the Star Whacker team. The Star Whacker team.
So I'm anxious to see what they going with Tyler Perry, where this is all gonna go. It might not go nowhere. He might just went up there and said what he said. I mean, he felt the way about it. That that woman, died without, put all 50 years of work in and died with nothing. All her music, all her everything, her whole soul that she gave to the music industry, is got taken. Every bit of it. She might have owned a few. The last album that she put out was the album that she owned, that she put out independently. Shit, y'all go stream that. Y'all go buy that shit, cause she owned the rights to that. That'll go to her children and all that. But everything else before that, nothing. She don't see nothing off the hit she wrote. She don't see nothing off the hit she wrote for other people. Nothing. That's why she had to hit the road and work so damn hard, because she said all the money they owe me, I was supposed to retire 20 years ago after all the money they owed me. Ain't that's what she said?
Yep.
I could have retired 20 years ago.
Angie Stone ain't know what they was gonna do.
Bro, she worked she worked the whole damn time. And she put all that work in, bro. And she had to slave that whole time and got nothing.
I mean, just look at all the athletes, like especially the boxers. Oh my gosh. Like you could just go down a long list of boxers. That's why I don't blame what's the name, you know what I mean, Mike Tyson for that 20 mil and Jake Paul, because I mean you gotta think about how much money this man, they robbed this man his whole career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why some people make the moves that they make.
Tyson basically said to the boxing world, y'all can kiss my ass, basically.
Yeah, when he turned his ass around,
yeah,
yep.
he said,
His
y'all,
ass on TV.
I'm taking this 20 million for all this shit. You know what I mean? Y'all did to me over the years, y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all threw me in jail for grape. Y'all claim out, you know what I mean? Y'all did the worst with me. You know what I mean? So I'm taking this 20 mil from this YouTuber that willing to give me the money.
Right. For a scripted fight.
And y'all, the boxing world, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm out. I got my 20 million, I'm out.
Hell yeah.
Now I already spent the block supposed to be fighting Holyfield. That's a whole another stream though, but it still all ties into this, man.
No, it ties into this, bro. Because it even ties in, because you gotta think about it. Michael Jackson told his dad, you know what I mean, why you keep doing business with Don King? Don King already robbed him one time and he's about to do business with him again.
Yeah, he
kept, you know what I mean? Who was Don King tied to? Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He was behind a lot of Mike Tyson's money being robbed. So it's all one big thing, man. It's all one big network. It's all connected. It's all connected. They haven't been paying these artists forever. Like we said, it goes back to Sam Cooke and even before him. But now, oh man, it's aggressive. The killings. Aggressive. I'm sorry, man, but some of these actors and actresses and singers and all that, they not dying from no OD that they took themselves. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Even a lot of the white ones like Marilyn Monroe and you know what I'm saying?
They've been doing drugs. If they've been doing drugs, they know
Carter.
If they've been doing D-rugs, they know what they've been doing for years. You know what I mean? When they was on it. They know how much to take without getting, you know what I mean, OD and all that. They've been taking it laced. Them Jones, they got hot shots. That's what they got. A lot of them that died from
that was laced.
Yeah, they got laced. Yeah, they got some Jones that was laced, basically.
Hell yeah. Because you gotta understand, these agencies control the drug dealers also.
Yeah. I mean, you think, I mean, we know Whitney had drugs in her life, but you put certain people in her, being as though that they know you got that vice, then now they can use that vice against you. Because they could put people into your life to basically control you and keep tabs on you by that vice that you know, that you fall, you know, that you weak to. So if you're a drug addict, they just put a bunch of drug addicts around you. I mean, drug dealers around you. You know what I mean, to basically control you. Or if you're a sex fiend, that person that's just like, they just put a whole bunch of pimps into your life, escort worker type people. Like whatever vice you use, whatever you into, that's what they're gonna use against you.
Facts. We all just prisoners here of our own device. That's on the song Hotel California.
Yep.
I mean, that's talking about the industry. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like we said, they controlling these individuals through their souls. They, like we always say, the celebrities sold their soul. That's exactly what that means. Now these companies are the masters. They own the masters. Just think about it. Their creative works is called masters. If they own your masters, what is that saying? Think about it. What is that? That's a powerful statement right there. Gail asked Jay, "You gonna sell your masters?" Because a lot of people are doing it. That just sounds that's a powerful statement.
He said he
there.
would never.
Think about
He
that.
said he would never sell his master. That's basically what he said. But the thing is, they will try to break him until he. That's why they already starting with him. They already starting with him, bro. They already starting to break him, try to break him already by throwing. You look how much that cost him, bro. Look how much that lie cost him. As far as with the person that said she lied and she was coerced into saying the things she said and put the lawsuit on Jay. Look how much that cost him already. $20 million or more.
Bro, I said from the start that didn't sound right when that stuff came out about Jay. I'm just listening to the story, all the holes in that woman's story. It checks out that dude was trying to tell her what to say. It makes sense.
Yeah, the recordings already came out, so
right. It didn't even. Yeah.
Now imagine.
I'm saying even before the recordings came out, when it first we heard just the story, we just knew that it was something off about it. Anybody who got any damn sense know it's something was off about that story.
So these lawsuits is basically in place to basically break the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's basically what the lawsuits is in place for, because
Michael Jackson sued every week.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was getting hit with lawsuits every week. Every week lawsuits was coming in. A lot of his money was going out to lawsuits. They was trying to drain his assets to the point he had to sell off. They wanted him to sell off his catalog, but he didn't. So when he didn't sell off his catalog, they said, we ain't got no choice but to take him out.
Yeah, because he ain't breaking.
Right.
That's why niggas like Jay, be careful.
Yeah, I know. And Tyler standing up there.
Y'all niggas better be careful.
Yeah, a lot of these celebrities are in danger. Yeah, their lives are in danger, bro. I mean, they already know this information. I mean, they because they live in it. They see their peers disappearing. Like Ye said, people go missing in Hollywood all the time. And he ain't just talking about stars. He ain't just talking about the big celebrity. He's talking about makeup artists and fitness coaches and all that. Like, people end up missing all the time. Like, people that we don't see. People holding the camera. Yeah. They might have seen something. The next thing you know, they disappear. You don't know where they at, where they work at anymore. Like, you don't know what happened to them. That's what he meant by people going missing in Hollywood all the time. Not just the celebrities. That's how dangerous that world is. Like, you can end up missing if you hear or see the wrong thing in that industry.
Yeah, if you hear the wrong, it's right.
Yeah, you see. That's why he said that. People go missing all the time. He's not just talking about the people that you see on camera. Yeah. He can be talking about the people who do the lighting, so the camera could look good, or do the makeup for whatever scene, or the wardrobe, or the person who handles the wardrobe. People end up missing all the time.
See too much, say too much.
Right.
See too much. You might have walked in on some shit.
Facts.
You must have heard something you wasn't supposed to hear.
Right.
You ran back and told somebody about some shit. Like there's a lot of agent niggas too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
These dudes was trying to break off, be independent, and some agents went in there and told them what was happening, and niggas got raided, got killed, all types of shit, bro.
That's crazy.
They tried to start a record company, a union, all that hip hop union and all this shit. They were somebody was a double agent. They ran back and told.
we gotta ask ourselves: do we want to keep supporting these
Now,
companies?
now, why would Will Smith? Why would Will Smith say that, bro? Why would Will Smith say, "I talked to Jay-Z and Prince 8 hours before Prince got killed"? Why would he say that shit, bro? Like, why would you wait to say that now, though? Like, he better watch his ass too, cause he's saying like a lot of these niggas are saying a lot of things, and I don't know why they be saying it at certain. It's like, are they supposed to say certain things at a particular time? Because how do you hold on to some shit like that, but then you in an interview come out and say, "I talked to Prince 8 hours before he died. Me and him and Jay-Z is supposed to start an entertainment company." Why would he say that shit, bro?
Facts.
Like, how many years then went by Prince been dead? Why did he wait to this particular time to say that shit, bro? That's when you gotta start asking these questions. Like,
the same reason why Tyler Perry stood up at this funeral and said what he said. That's why they all got targets on their back.
That's what it is. And I think what they trying to do is warn the public. Like, they want the public to be on their side, but it's probably gonna be a little hard to do because the public, you seem like the public is really not for the industry like that. Like, they don't have the same, like, celebrities don't have the same power they had 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet made them more accessible. So it's like, all right, you a celebrity, so the fuck what? So what? You know what I mean?
Yo, if y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all check out nightanddaynetwork.com. This is sponsored by nightanddaynetwork.com, which is our herbal shop where we sell all types of things like soap, natural soaps, body oils. You know what I mean? We got CBD on there. That's all natural. We got some good detoxes on there like the zeolite. That's really good for get inflammation out of your body. Is really good. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get rid of the bloat. I know some people had that bloat in their stomach. Man, this zeolite, it gets rid of it, man. You cleaning your body out at the cellular level with that. We also got, sea moss on there, and we got a discount on sea moss right now. Highest quality sea moss. And it's different flavors of sea moss at that. Different blended with different fruits and stuff like that. So make sure y'all check out nightanddayrherbals.com. The link is pinned to the top. We definitely appreciate all of y'all who've been supporting us, man, who've been buying from the shop. Y'all see we've been shipping y'all products out. We shipped a bunch of products out today.
Every week.
Yep.
Every week.
So a lot of y'all should be getting y'all packages. All right.
Every week we shipping out. So definitely make sure y'all take advantage of the sales that we got going on. And join the email list as well. When you go to the website, you can sign up at the email list. We give discounts out through the email.
Facts.
Birthday discounts and all that. So take advantage of that. Yeah, bro. I mean, independent. We on our independent grind. We ain't sponsored by no damn body. We don't have sponsors. We sponsor our own videos, our own content with our own products. So we ain't got the, and then you ain't really got the answer to nobody. You can say what you want. That's the thing. A lot of these podcasts, these big podcasts, they control what they say because the sponsors that they got.
Facts. They don't want to lose that money.
They don't want to lose their sponsors, so they can't say certain things. But we ain't sponsored by nobody but ourselves, so we can say what we want.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And that's what it's about. It's really about independence. That's why we said start supporting independent artists, start supporting independent entrepreneurs, people who's not tied to big corporations. And that's what we deal with. A lot of our products on our shop, it's people that we work with who got the same mindset. They entrepreneurs and they created their own products. We believed in their products. That's why it's on our shop. We have our own products on our shop. That's just how you got to do. You got to be independent. And the people got to buy into other independent people. That's how you build a economy of people who's sovereign from all this wickedness. Because that's all it is. That industry ain't nothing but a bunch of wickedness. For them to be robbing these artists of all they stuff, and then actually using them as agents, controlling them by their basically by their vices, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, when some of these people need help, these people are there, they exploiting that. So it's not the artist's fault 100%. I ain't gonna say they shouldn't take no accountability, but it's not their fault 100%. Like you said, a lot of them were naive going into the business, just thinking, oh, it's my talent. I went to the school of Juilliard and all. Like these people are like creative. They're artists. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to practice. They want to express themselves and practice their art. But now with dealing with these industries, it comes at a cost, because these industries are only interested in controlling the population. That's all they care about. That's the big agenda that's going on. They only care about controlling the population. That's all they want. It's control. Yep, all they want is control. So they want to control the expression. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these artists, they can't even put out the type of creations that they want to. Like these Hollywood studios and all that, they not going. A lot of ideas that people come up with, they not going to support it. They only going to put out what's the agenda of the establishment. That's the type movie they going to put out. What's the agenda of the establishment? That's the type song they going to put out. If it ain't got to do something with their agenda, they going to make sure it don't get out there. Nobody never hear it. So a lot of these artists don't even have creative control.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have creative control. They don't own any of their music or their any of their works, and they're being taken advantage of 100% by their vices. Some of these people in this industry, they go in there damaged. A lot of them need help, but they're not going to get the type of help that they need from the industry, because even the therapist that they have, it'd be somebody that was recommended to them from somebody from Hollywood, and it ain't nothing but just like a control. You already know, Robert, time to take your medicine. One of those types, basically agents. They're going to recommend a therapist, and the therapist going to be part of the network who take advantage of artists.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all there is. That's all there is. That's all they got in the industry.
Is it being as though that is a tight knit? It's a tight knit community, so it's sort of like ran like a secret society, sorority slash fraternity.
Right.
So it's a tight knit community. So they're not going to trust anybody from the outside. Same thing like how the mafia set up. They got their family. They're not going to trust nobody on the outside of that. So they only going to congregate with the people from the inside. They're not going to trust nobody from the outside. So that's basically how Hollywood ran. So if you coming with your own people and all that, they're not going to trust. They're not going to trust nobody from the outside. So saying like you show up to a meeting and you got somebody with you that's not familiar, they're gonna be like, well, that person gotta wait outside. You know what I mean? That person gotta wait outside, basically. But if it's somebody that it's like the whole thing, like how the mafia run, the whole connection thing as far as like friend of ours, friend of mine, friend of ours type of thing. If he's a friend of ours, that means everybody knows him. Friend of mine is just a person that's associated with the person that you just brung, you know what I'm saying? And you only know that person. Nobody else knows that person. So they put it with these people that's all put around these artists is people that everybody knows. A manager, everybody knows. You know what I'm saying?
Star whacker.
Accountant that everybody knows. A lawyer that everybody knows.
Randy Quaid called them the star whacker.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're put in place to rob the celebrities. He said they did it to Heath Ledger. They did it to Brittany Murphy. All people he worked with, all friends. All these David Carradine. They all his friends.
All these people are people that everybody knows. All the accountants and lawyers,
right?
And personal trainers, chefs, it's people that everybody in the industry have dealt with, or majority have dealt with. So when you come along with a newcomer, that's somebody from the outside. They're not going to trust that person. They be like, we don't know that guy. That guy's a friend of yours. We don't know him. He's not allowed to come in here. But if it's somebody when it's somebody everybody knows, then y'all all going in here together. You see what I'm saying? It's a tight knit community. It's like a fraternity, yo. Somebody said a cult. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a cult, basically.
Yeah, but it's a pyramid scheme to where all the energy
Yeah.
gets fed up to the top.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
on
yeah.
the below, their energy get taken to send up to the
Right,
top.
right.
So it's
So
one
that,
big pyramid scheme.
yeah, so it's basically you got to kick upstairs. You know what I mean? It's like everybody has to pay the man, you know what I mean? The man at the top, basically.
It's a mockery of how things are supposed to be in the natural world, but they do it in a mockery type of way. That's the thing. It's a mockery. Because the world is built like a pyramid scheme anyway. Yeah, naturally. But they do it fictitiously by creating these cults like Hollywood and all that.
Right.
And they control, and the thing is, it's made up of a bunch of lies.
So
There's no
yeah.
truth in it.
So basically, you can't sign a contract and then bring all your own people on. Everybody when you sign that contract with the company, everybody's appointed. They appoint everybody to you.
Because you have to be watched.
Yeah, everything has to come. Everything that comes with that contract is everybody going to put into your life. The producer, the sound engineer, the lawyer, the fitness coach, the fashion coach, it's all given to you by the company. You can't even bring in your own people.
Why y'all think they use the pyramid as the symbol all the time?
Exactly. Facts.
It's a pyramid scheme. For all the things to be in the right places to keep the machine going, it's set up like a pyramid. And the further at the top you are, that's the more energy that you harvest.
And that way you can keep tabs on every industry. Then that means you can keep tabs on everybody that comes. That's why they got gatekeepers. You can keep tabs on everybody that comes into the industry. That's how you keeping tabs on, because you put everybody you put into that artist's life is people that have been around all the other artists. So they're known for what they do. They able to hold dirt on the people they need to hold dirt on and expose them when they need to. Like it's all part of a scheme. It's all part of a game. You can't bring a group of new motherfuckers into the industry and think you're gonna get somewhere with that. They be like, you gonna tell them, oh yeah, I got my own lawyer, I got my own fitness coach. You go independent though. If you got all that, then just go independent. You don't need to be. You don't need us, because they not gonna sign you anyway with that shit, because they ain't gonna trust you.
You know, cause competition.
Yeah, they like, well, we don't trust you because you got all your own people anyway. So, yeah, I mean, we don't know them. Why we have to deal with them? Because we don't know them.
Competition.
You know what I'm
That's what they
saying?
gonna see you as.
So don't think that everybody you see that's in that industry they all part of the same they all part of the same fraternity, all part of the same thing. Now it's different levels in that shit, because you know what I mean, people's just at different levels, different tax
Pyramid
brackets,
scheme.
different levels, you know what I'm saying? But they all still congregate with each other. That's the point I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody new from the outside that can come in and do anything. Like they all gotta use the same people.
It's almost like they gotta get initiated in.
Right.
Because you see, once they get initiated in, they start acting weird. You know what I'm saying? And that's when people say they're cloned or this or that. It's just that they have to fall in line with a certain script.
Right.
That's
Like,
given to them.
Like, just think about, even when we just watched Angie Stone's funeral memorial thing. It's all industry folks in there. It's all industry folks in there. You know what I mean? They gotta have a private joint for their family, but you see what first kicked off? The industry shit. All those people in there is from the industry, so they're all part of the same fraternity. You know what I mean? They all part of everyone in there is part of the agenda. Some of those people that's in there is probably some of the same people that fucking crossed Angie Stone. Did some slimy shit behind her back.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all catching what we saying? Even them same people that's sitting in that room can be the reason why she laying up in that goddamn casket.
That's why Tyler Perry delivered that specific speech. Because he knew they were in there.
They in there, bro. They in there. The enemies is in there.
Even the DMX thing, that seemed like that was kind of
the DMX shit was bro. That,
right.
Of course, that that was weird as hell. Hell
right.
Yeah. Yeah, the very same people that could be responsible for putting her in the casket was in that damn room.
That's why I said, man, the way Ye out here talking, he gotta watch himself. If anything happened to Ye, you already know. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Cause he be going in on certain community.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he don't even bite his tongue. He's saying name. He says no name I won't name. That's what
that nigga dead sure said,
yeah, he said it's no name I won't
no
name.
name I won't name. Right. He said
But the thing is, what's keeping him protected is that the media have been able to convince the people that he's crazy.
Right.
That's the only thing that's keeping him alive, because the general public just think Kanye is crazy. That's actually a protective thing.
Yeah, it is a protective mechanism.
Because if people started actually wholeheartedly believing everything that Kanye is saying about these people, they would have been had to take him out.
Right.
But the fact that they convinced most of the people that he's just talking crazy.
Yeah, because when you go to the comment, bro, y'all gotta understand something. The people that's moving and shaking, they watch these comment sections. They want to see where they like. That's why I be looking at the shade room and all that shit. Like y'all just agents. They just want to use y'all. To see
hell
the
yeah!
They just want to see y'all to see where the public mindset is at. Like
hell yeah!
They know thousands of people gonna flood the shade room comment section when they put certain shit out. So they like, yeah, let's
and
just
World
watch.
Star.
Yeah, and World Star and all. Let's see where the people mindset at. Let's use these platforms to see where the people. They doing that with all the platforms. All
of them, but the two biggest.
Yeah, all that shit.
I'm
All
talking about the black media, but yeah, but all the platforms are used for that.
All this shit, bro. They watching all the comment section because they need to see where the people mindset is at, how they able to persuade the people, how they able to make the people move a certain way. So they use these platforms like Shade Room and all these big platforms, and they put certain agendas out to see how the people gonna react to it. All this shit is a test studies, yo.
Yeah.
This shit is test,
experiments.
Bro. Experiments.
We're doing what they call them, surveys, without even realizing it, because they put an agenda out there to get the media to push it, and they read the comments to see where the people heads are at.
They see where the people heads at. That's why when you go to Facebook, it says what's on your mind.
Facts.
Like at the top when you about to type some shit in and post on your it said what's on your mind. That's because they want to know what's on people's mind. They want to, and they not only use that to push certain agendas, but the corporations use that to sell products to people too as well. So that's another thing they do. They use that to see where people's minds at, far as like what the people's into, what people's buying, so they could be able to create products around that, around people's thoughts.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
They create whole
industries behind what niggas think out here on the social media.
And they create profiles. Well, actually, we're creating our own profile.
We gotta create our own profile.
Before they had to do that. See, that's the thing with the whole social media thing. The social media thing cut out most of the work that they had to do.
Right.
As far as seeing if they mind control experiments worked on the public or not. They was creating the profiles, but they got it so locked in now that we creating our own profiles for them to use.
Yeah.
So they can, and it's all about control. You're like, why would they be doing this? Because it's all about controlling the public and taking them the direction that you want them to go. And the celebrities are, because they're the biggest influencers. These A-list celebrities,
yeah, celebrities are catalysts. They just catalysts to persuade the minds of the people. Yeah, they're catalysts, yo.
Right.
The celebrities are catalysts. They just used.
They're agents.
They just used to basically persuade the people to go along with certain agendas that's being pushed.
They're agents that's controlled by money and vices. That's it. That's all celebrities are.
And you could tell how they do it, because you could just think about like all the women that's married in the industry, but they still pushing a single agenda to the public.
Oh, the independent woman.
Yeah, the independent. Yeah. Like, listen to what we're saying. You got all these artists that be married, will be pushing this single ass agenda to the women, telling them to stay single. You know what I mean? But you
don't
married.
need that. You don't
like
need
why you ain't putting out songs about marriage, kids, and shit like that? You putting songs out about keeping a woman single and doing some dumb shit. And the whole time you got a husband at the crib. Like that's what I'm saying. The psyop shit be real out here, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all peep that. Like every artist that come out that's married be pushing this single agenda from the Beyonce, the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's. They all got husbands at the crib and they be pushing this single agenda shit.
Sure, I think they the only three though. They the only.
Nah, it's more.
Because
It's more. You got Sierra. She's married. No, bro. A lot of these artists are married, bro. And they push the single agenda.
That's true. I agree. They do that.
Same thing with the pastor. Same thing with the pastor at the church. He married, but he be telling y'all to stay single. Y'all don't need a black man. Y'all don't need this. Like, yo, like, come on, pastor. You got a wife right there, and you telling these women in the audience to stay single. You don't need a man. Y'all like, come on, yo.
Because it's easy to control a population when a man ain't in the house.
Facts. Like, bro, this should be psyopy as hell, bro. That should be just psyopy as hell. No way in the world you got a husband at home and you pushing a single man agenda shit. Single woman agenda with a husband at the crib. Like, why you ain't rapping about the marriage, singing about marriage, kids, you know what I mean? Shit like family shit.
Cause nobody buy that shit.
Crazy, bro.
Nobody buy it.
Nah, people will buy it. People will buy it because it's the celebrity that people follow. So they'll buy if that was the whole agenda of pushing family, kids, husband in the home. If that was the thing to push, everybody be on it. But that ain't what that's not what the agenda wants. The agenda is single mom at the crib, no husband in there. We could control this woman. We could make her do anything. We could make her do anything we want her to do because that man ain't in the home. You know what I'm saying? We got this nigga in jail. He's controlled. Like, yo, it's like a whole play set up, bro. It's a whole play set up. And some of these niggas that be pushing the dumb shit be married. Like, y'all niggas married. Y'all got wives at home, but y'all's pushing this fuck a bitch agenda. A whole whore. Y'all pushing that agenda, but y'all got wives at the crib. Like, it'd be crazy to me, bro. I'd be looking at shit like that, bro. Just be like, man, this world going to hell in the handbasket. It is like, yo, and people just go along with it. They swallow it up. They eat it up.
Because that's the niche that was glamorized specifically in the black community too. In a black community in America, of course, which is another psyop.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, all that's a psyop. So, of course, they're going to promote that. Because they want the man in jail. They want the woman by herself with the child. So she either become a work slave or she be on welfare. And then the state will raise the kids at school because the kids will be at school and the kids will be at daycare. Never got two parents at home. So the state and the television and everything raise the kids. Or now it's social media. Social media and the television raise the kids in video games. And the single parent home, you know what I mean, the mom be too busy working or doing something else, or they be controlled by social media and ignore the kid. It's like it's the same pattern.
I mean,
they create this civilization the way it is. Yeah, these celebrities, y'all agents, man. Y'all being used for this agenda. They know.
I mean, we traded in all the family shows for reality TV shows, bro.
Hell yeah.
Just think about all the shows from
Family
the 70s
Matters
through the 80s and 90s. Like, it was all man, wife and home, wife and husband in the home, children, you know what I mean? They disciplined it. Like, all that shit got traded in for reality TV shows, bro. They just did whole freaking psychological damage on the black community. They did,
yeah,
bro.
because we had Good Times, we had Family Matters,
shit like that.
Yeah, they don't do shows like that no more. Because the psyop is, you know, all the single ladies.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She was singing that shit with her husband. Like, yo, you can't sing shit like that with a husband. Like, how you sing a single lady with a husband at the crib, bro? That shit don't. You should say all the married women. Why she ain't saying all the married women?
Right, so all you married women who got some good husband, make some noise. Yeah. Nah, it's all the single ladies.
Yeah, why it ain't all the married ladies? Why she ain't turn the song to that? She was married. Like,
hey, man.
I don't be getting it, bro. This should be all psyopy, bro. Like we said, the agenda be.
They don't have creative control. She don't write her songs. Nigga,
Yeah, I
Beyonce
know.
ain't write none of those songs.
Nah, I know she don't write a song, but I'm just saying, why she's not? Why is that? They not focused on that, like family. You know what I mean? They don't want that. That's like we said, they don't want that shit, bro. They want to be able to control, separate, and control. If you separate is easier to conquer the woman when the man is not in the home. Whole welfare state type of shit.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, what welfare state type shit, bro? Get the man out of the home. We can take control over the woman. It's like some pimp shit, like Uncle Sugar, pimp daddy, government, Uncle Sam, Uncle Pimp, Sugar Daddy. Get the man out of the home so we can control the woman, basically.
Yeah, because if you get the man out of the home and it's just the child there with the mom, and the mom had to make a living,
the state becomes the daddy.
And yeah, because you gotta think about it, they at school or daycare, while the mom is at work, and the dad is somewhere else, kicked out of the house or in jail or something. Just because the way society, it's the structure of society in the hearts of everybody, and then the programming that's constantly being pumped into our ears, into our minds, nonstop. We all grow up in this programming, because these songs are catchy tunes.
They be catchy as hell, bro.
And the thing is, when you keep repeating something like that, your subconscious mind is programmed. That's why we said, I don't know why niggas be talking about conspiracy theories with MK Ultra against the celebrities. Man, MK Ultra against the general public.
They rotate the same top 10
Mind
songs
control.
on the radio. That's called predictive programming. I mean, if you want to control a person's mind, I mean, you pick 10 songs that you play on the radio all day.
Yeah, that's definitely mind control.
And they call it heavy rotation. That means it's repetitive, and all you get in the hair is the same songs. I mean, even though the radio played out because streaming now, you could just but it's just a new way of predictive programming. Damn.
You realize you keep singing those songs, eventually you're gonna start acting them out. Like they all day, because you so basically it like switches something in your mind, and you just like you get so much into it, and then if a situation come up that matches the song, you ready to do what the song says.
Yeah, because music basically control the control the emotion. So even when you're going through something, a breakup or something, there's songs for that. I mean, like you put on a breakup song or some shit, or you put on a song like, man, F that nigga. They got songs for that. Like it got a song for every emotion that you go through is a song for that shit. So
it's something like he cheating, I'm going home. I got my
What'd you say?
One of the worst programs at the Ice Spice program.
This nigga said the Ice Spice program.
The Ice Spice,
program.
The Ice Spice MK Ultra programming.
That nigga said the Ice Spice program, the Sexy Red program and shit.
Right. Like these are all programmings, bro.
Nigga said the Ice Spice program. That's
like you just listen to the shit that they rap about, and it's like like this is what you pumping into the subconscious minds of the young girl.
Right.
Like it's literally a programming. Like I mean, they kids too. They just getting their money. Like the kids out here, you know what I mean, programming other kids because these kids got the glamour that the corporation gave them. So now you're gonna have the other kids looking up to those kids because the corporation shined the light on them.
All right.
And when they shine that light, programming comes with it. So you got the Ice Spice and the Sexy Red and the Megan Thee Stallion program.
Shit. He said, why you got all these homeless people out here? Because that's what the system created. Homelessness. Less resources. More for the corporation means less for us. So yeah, just by you're gonna be homeless because corporations is greedy. They gobbling everything up. Because you're not gonna stop supporting them. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna stop. They know y'all not gonna stop supporting them. So more for them means less for y'all. And homelessness, yeah. Homelessness.
Market manipulation. It's
There
the
you go.
corporations. It's the corporations and the market manipulation that's going to
Mhm.
make everybody homeless in the United States specifically.
Yeah, because they're not allowing American businesses to thrive. Independent businesses, that's the backbone of this country. Moms and pop shops, store. They're not allowing businesses to thrive. The corporations basically came in and basically gobbled everything up. Forced basically moms and pops to shut down.
Because they control the regulation by controlling the politics. So if the big companies are controlling the politicians are the ones that come up with the regulations. And if you pay attention to the regulations, it only affects smaller businesses and entrepreneurs, people who just trying to make it independent of the big corporations. So the big corporations is just getting big kickbacks. And a lot of times when you do enough research, you will see a lot of people who work in the corporations also worked in politics, or they family do. So it's just like one big system. The corporation and the government is the same thing.
What's the
you just seen Trump on this promoting a Tesla.
Right.
He did a whole Tesla commercial in front of the White House.
Facts. Whole Tesla commercial. What's the company that shut down our payment processor? What's their name?
PayPal?
Nah, the payment processor.
Well, PayPal did too.
Not PayPal, but the other ones. You know what I'm talking about.
Square.
Square. All right, so Square dropped a whole lot of independent companies' accounts and only kept on big corporations.
Yeah.
Right. So if you go to Square's comment section, it's nothing it's all people in that comment section like us, like people that they basically shut down their payment process to their website and stole their money.
Pretty
so
much.
They didn't stole like 30,000 from people, 20,000, 100,000,
PayPal too,
15,000, like
both.
They basically they forced to close the accounts of independent businesses, small businesses, family businesses, and kept on the big corporations. That's it. Like they shut down our payment processor and kept the money. PayPal did too. So you gotta understand what's happening here. Everything is geared towards the corporations. Corporations don't want no competition. You know what I mean? So even when they see a spike in your business, they be ready to shut you down.
He said they shut his Apple Pay off. He said he had millions in there.
Facts.
And they shut his Apple Pay off.
Yeah.
That's the system that we headed in dealing with this. Yeah, it ain't nothing but a bunch of scams. You gotta think about these corporations and the government is one and the same. That's what people have to start getting through their head. And the thing is, let them cut all them government employees. So, because all they doing is corruption and tyranny anyway. Whether they supporting it directly or indirectly. How you can't complain about how corrupt the government is and then complain when people get fired from that same corrupt government.
Plus they got a downside. The government is just too big.
That's the problem.
I mean, that's what Reagan was trying to downside. Like the government is just too big. It's too big. And when a government is too big, that means they
tyrannical.
They rogue.
Yep.
There's nothing there to benefit the people at all. They just all put in there it's crony capitalism, basically. A bunch of cronies, a bunch of
how people like you go into the comment section, a lot of these black medias, and the thing is we don't give a F about nobody, no Republican nor Democrat. But I noticed something, the programming that they run on niggas with this Democratic stuff, because it's like, how y'all gonna complain how corrupt the government is, but then at the same time complain about Trump getting rid of all these government employees at the same time?
It's just
right. Niggas always complain about how corrupt the government is, but keep the corruption going. Like what do you want? You can't please nobody out here. And it's like, but if Biden did the same thing, it would have been all right. It would have been justified. It's like, are we that programmed?
Nah, but that's the
Are we that damn programmed?
That's the psyop to keep people in the separation. To make the people see, if the people said they keep the people separated, then it makes it easier for them to basically congregate to get across the agenda that they need to get across. So they all work together. So and it don't even matter if they Republican or Democrat, they work together when it comes to the people. When it comes going against the people, they all click up and work together.
That's the
Because
thing. They always work together.
because corporations is what feeding them anyway. Corporations is feeding them.
The Republican and Democrat stuff only matter when it gets down to us as
Yeah.
they look at us as slaves and cattle. That's the only way that Republican and Democrat matter when it gets down to our level. But them, there's no real like it got y'all niggas thinking that Kamala and Trump and all them and Biden is against each other. Like niggas they ain't against each other. It's the same. They all got the same agenda. They just working different sides of the same agenda.
They don't. But the thing is, it don't matter if they against or for each other. It's the corporations that's in play that's making shit move.
Facts.
It's not them. They're just they just catalysts to go between the corporations and the people.
Facts.
And you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if they not for each other or for each other. At the end of the day, it's the corporations that's lobbying. They the ones giving the checks out. So,
but they get us to go against each other though.
That's the key people. Well, if you got everybody on the same page, then it'd be kind of hard to get something, get the agenda across. It'd be hard. It'd be hard on the corporations to even sell us on some bullshit. Because they like, all right, it's a lot of people on the same kick. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna be easy for us to get that across. But when you keep the people separated and fighting amongst each other, you could do all kinds of shit. You could do all kinds of things when the people fighting amongst each other.
They even got us fighting each other over sports teams. That's how bad it is. Niggas are getting into a fight over their favorite sports team. Like that's how bad. People will fight over celebrities, bro. People fight over celebrities. I actually fist fight in the street because they disagree on something about celebrities. Same thing with politics. If that ain't mind control, I don't know what is, bro.
Same thing with religion. It's the same. It's the same deal.
Right. If that ain't mind control, I don't know what is, bro. That's the highest form of mind control, and we still falling for it. We still falling for it. The same old white versus black people. You know what I'm saying? Rich versus poor. Gay versus straight. They got Republican versus Democrat. Pepsi versus Cola. Like it's like the Chiefs versus it's like I'm team this, team that. You know what I'm saying? All this division. Team, even the low level BS.
That's why
Tory Lanez admit, I'm team Tory.
That's why
I'm team Megan.
That's why it's easy for these niggas to get robbed because there's nobody standing together. That's why it's easy for these artists to get get robbed because there's nobody there to stop them from getting robbed. Because if you got everybody that's in on it, the lawyers and all that shit, the accountants, the publicists, they easily get robbed. That's why that's why these artists is easily getting this shit taken from them because
it's crazy.
Hey man, hey, it's the division, man.
Man, if y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all smash that like button and share this video. And go support the shop. Nightanddaynetwork.com. It's pinned to the top. It's also being posted in the chat. We got some discounts on the CMOS right now. We got discounts for people who first time signing up to our email list. Of course, we sell all natural products, soaps, shampoos, lotions, body oils, all organic, all all natural, all organic. You know what I mean? We got good detoxes on our shop for people who's looking to detox from all this damn poison out here they poisoning us with. That's another whole topic in
Yeah,
itself.
the whole Girl Scout, like niggas, damn, they just coming out with, they just putting out the information that Girl Scout cookies is pesticide and loaded with heavy metals. Like that shit
Yeah.
been like that.
Yeah.
Why now?
Yeah.
Why now? Why the Girl Scout cookies now? Why the information coming out now about it being, you know, filled with pesticide and heavy metals? Why?
Because they about to do a crazy food shortage in the United States. That's why. And they want people to lose confidence in the food. Even though it is the truth that they've been poisoning us through the food and the water and the air, and they've been hiding it, but they want that to come out now because they want people to lose confidence in the food supply. That's why they talking about this whole bird flu and got all these farmers killing off all their chickens and all this type
Yeah, I
of stuff.
think it's time
So they
for another
trying to create a
live stream on
food shortage.
Yeah, we might have to do a live stream on that.
Facts.
Because it's a lot of, like, I mean, a lot of the shit that's going on as far as egg prices and all that shit is being manipulated. We know exactly who's doing it. We know exactly who's doing it and why they doing it.
Facts.
I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit on a previous live streams that we did, but we I think it's time to like to do another live stream based on the fact that these food recalls, these food what they trying to do with banning certain shit out of the food.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shit that this is just how everything is moving right now. We think we should definitely spin the block and do another live stream on that.
Facts.
I mean, because I think y'all should know what the hell going on. I think y'all need to connect some more dots, see why the hell this shit is taking place. Y'all need to know. And I think it gives people, you know, an idea what the fuck going on where they could start, you know, making moves where, you know, you start basically kind of like starting to you know, say, you know, F these corporations and all that.
And just think about this though, like this all ties into it. This all ties into it because even with them poisoning the food, because one of the most poisonous things out there is breakfast cereal, and they quick to put celebrities on a box of a breakfast cereal.
Yeah,
Think about it.
Yeah, they used to put a like.
Just think about just think about Wheaties alone.
Back then,
all the different athletes and shit, and then all the different breakfast cereals and shit like that.
That shit wasn't as a poison as it is now, though.
Man, this shit's still poison, nigga. You talking about wasn't poison, nigga? You don't think Steve Urkel and Mr. T cereal wasn't poison, nigga?
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think the Steve Urkel cereal or Mr. T or motherfucking Ghostbusters and all, you don't think that stuff is poisonous?
Hell yeah, but yeah, Wheaties a little bit older.
They love using these celebrities to move the poison too.
Yeah, we definitely gonna spin the block on that.
Hell yeah.
I mean, when more people wake up, the more they can stop fucking with these corporations.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think people's even ready for that. I don't think people's ready to stop effing.
I mean, I don't understand why, because
they control everything.
Everything's coming out every day. Something coming
convenient.
out.
It's the convenience.
I don't understand how it could be put right in people's face and they still choose to go towards it.
It's the convenience.
Bro, I even see people in the comment section of the Girl Scout cookies like, man, I just pray over it. I'ma still eat. I be effing the mint ones up, and I'm like, bro, they just telling you they pull.
Pray over it.
This nigga still, they still talking about I'm gonna eat these Girl Scout cookies. I've been eating them this long. People, I'm seeing people in the comments. I've been eating them this long, and I think they do that to run. See, they do that shit, bro, to run up basically a test subject on the people to see where their mindset is at. Like, if they see a bunch of people in the comments and all that same shit, I still eat it, and they got you. They got you. They got you right where they want you. They telling you to your face they poison you. You got people in the comment section still saying shit. I've been eating them this long.
That's why I said, like, the general public is not ready for, like, you got people who a smaller percentage, but majority of people, the reason why these corporations are still flourishing, because majority of people just don't care. They're not educated, or they don't care to know. It's like I've been eating, like you said, I've been eating it this long, and they don't really link their health problems with it. That's another thing. Everybody just when they think of health, they just look at a box of something and they say, "Oh, got a lot of calories in it," or "It don't have much calories in it." Most people go by calories, not ingredients. So if you never really been looking at the ingredients that they've been putting in it, and you just looking at the calories and how much fat, then you don't know what the hell you eating. So you think that is the calories and the fat that's at making you sick, but really is the ingredients. Is what they add in it, and that changed over the years because stuff is way more poison now than it was then. That's why some people are like, man, my family ate that and they lived so and so lived this long, because back then it didn't have as many ingredients, artificial ingredients, as it does now. There's way more chemicals and way more artificial ingredients on the market now than there just was 10, 20 years ago. And if you start talking about 50 years ago, it definitely was a lot less chemicals. It was still chemicals then too. Don't get it effed up. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff was still, but now it's on a whole new level. It ain't the same anymore. Yeah, I mean, so that's why we came up with these detoxes, man. That's why we got these detoxes on our shop. You know, we got the melanin splash on there, and we got the zeolite. Both are great detoxes, man. Both are great detoxes. And we got the sea moss on there. You know what I'm saying?
All great for getting rid of heavy metals.
Facts.
I wanted to say something else too. They was announced that Angie Stone music went up. Her streams went up 300% since she passed away. And I'm like, that shit ain't benefiting her or family though. That's the record companies getting all that.
Right.
Bro, they cracked me up when the artist died and they announced that this person's streams went up 400, 500%. I'm like, but damn, they ain't getting nothing off of that.
Damn.
Y'all gotta seek out her independent music. Fuck, don't play none of that shit from the record company. They own all that. So if her sales went up, the first streams went up 300%, her family ain't getting none of that.
But it's hard for them to do that because, like you said, the programming, because people was going through stuff. Yeah,
right.
People was going through stuff with those songs. Like those songs brought them back into balance or whatever. Right. So they gonna go for them hits the ones that the companies own.
Right. That's the soul, right? So peep this. So y'all don't think that these artists could be sacrificed for that very purpose? People, what I'm saying to y'all, her sales went up 300%. She don't, her or her family don't benefit off that. All that goes to the record company. So y'all see how easy it is for them to, to basically sacrifice any of these celebrities for financial gain. That's why they gotta be careful how they move. Now, if they got ownership over their shit, then you know what I mean, all them streams will go, all that the financial gain to go to the family basically. But yeah, that's that. I'm just saying, bro.
And no telling how much they making off the streams. Oh man,
damn, bro, that's what I'm saying.
Millions and millions upon millions of dollars off these streams.
Everybody's running and downloading and streaming her music when she passed away, because based off of the music that got them through certain times of their life. And that's what we mean by them basically, owning their masters and basically owning their soul, because they know that soul music resonates with the people in a certain way. When people's dealing with certain trials and tribulations they going through, them songs help them get them through basically. So these people that's in charge know that. They have the mindset of knowing that. So they want control of these artists' music by any means.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's a wicked
look how
industry,
many,
bro.
Right. Like any of these artists die, the first thing happen is that their streams go up. You know what I'm saying?
You said that, and you said Hollywood is a fraternity, like the industry is a fraternity. That's no fraternity I would want to be in.
Fuck, hell no, hell nah.
What type of brotherhood? What type of brotherhood and sisterhood is that?
Exactly.
That don't sound like a brotherhood to me.
You notice you notice what they did with the Zeta thing at her? They called out all the big major celebrity Zetas. That's the name they named in Angie Stone's at Angie Stone's memorial. All of Zeta's names that they called out was all celebrities.
These companies be gaming them up throughout the years too, as they milking them. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that they do. They do talk to them like it's a brotherhood or a sisterhood. That's why a lot of these celebrities be getting duped, because they be building lifelong relationships with these people. Like, been in the game for 20 years and 30 years with the same individuals, and not realizing that those individuals been doing them dirty the whole time.
Yeah,
that's Angie Stone case right there. So that's what it is. So who would want to be a part of that fraternity? Like, why would you want to be a part of a fraternity like that, where people, it's like the long con game. Yeah, I mean, you playing the long con, not the short con, the long con. Yeah, man, we gotta start supporting independent artists, independent business as much as we can. That's the only. You can't go out there and vote in those voting booths and none of that. You gotta vote with your dollars, man. Who you giving your energy, your currency to? Because I mean, if you think about it, the industry is only operating off the energy that the masses give them, and that the celebrities that they harvest from the celebrities. And then they harvest from the masses, because the celebrities harvest from the masses, and the masters at the top harvest from everybody. So you gotta stop supporting them, man. Unfortunately, these artists, man, they better band together and start exposing this stuff. Cause it looked like all them niggas got targets on their back anyway.
That's a fact.
Jay-Z, Diddy, Tyler Perry, Kanye. All y'all niggas got targets on y'all back anyway, so y'all might as well start talking. It's at this point, it's either you or them.
Exactly.
Y'all might as well just start talking. Yeah, I mean, Britney Spears might as well join the conversation, and Taylor Swift and they might as well join the conversation. Like, y'all better band together. Y'all got all the followers. Y'all got the real power. Think about it. These celebrities got the real power. They don't want it. I know what it is. They don't want to give up that lifestyle. But you're gonna give it up anyway if you laying in the ground or in jail for the rest of your life. Look at Robert. You know what I mean? He's in jail for the rest of his life. Look at Michael Jackson. They put him underground. Like, you got a target on your back anyway. You might as well go out. Take them with you. It's no name I won't name. No name I won't name. Y'all need to be on the same kit. Don't be doing indirects. Y'all all need to come band together. The people will listen.
All right.
The people, y'all the ones that got the power. Y'all got more power than y'all masters. Got more power than y'all think. Y'all the voice. Without y'all, these corporations wouldn't be able to do nothing. Y'all got more power than the corporation and the government. People will listen to a celebrity, an A-list celebrity, before they listen to a politician.
That's why the politician had to hired all them celebrities during the election.
Right.
Because that politician on their own can't convince the people to vote for the politician. They need the celebrity to do it. Just think about I'm talking about on both sides. Both sides hired all these damn celebrities during the political run, during the presidential run. Both sides hired all them damn celebrities.
They the ones with all the voices. They got the millions and millions of followers. if look, man, if they see they got a target, if they see they peers, you know what I mean, with a target on their back, you know what I mean, and there's whispers that they got a target on their back. Y'all all got targets on your back, but y'all popular and y'all got all the followers. Y'all just need to band together and start telling everybody the truth.
I know, right? I know, right?
And if they all stop producing, the corporations are going to tank.
Facts.
Just stop producing. Stop producing and start telling.
Well, I see a lot of them starting to tell. So
yeah, stop producing for them and start telling. See, but you know what it is? Sometimes they bribe them with more money. When they see that the celebrity is getting a little too vocal, sometimes they still like to keep them around, so they just offer them more money, and that'll shut the celebrity up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They keep them fed, because if the celebrities knew they real power, then they wouldn't be going through this. I
think some of them do realize. I mean, that's why Tyler Perry kind of made that speech he made at Angie Stone's funeral, because he understand that that he has more, him being a influential person in this community, in that community, that he can persuade a lot of them people to start banding together to basically start going after these record companies, or simply, stop using the record companies, basically, or fight to get their masters, fight to get they publishing. Yeah. I mean, Tyler Perry is a billionaire, and he just spoke out against them. So he's basically drawing a line right there. He's basically, I mean, unless he's playing double agent, but he basically told them the line is being drawn right here. Y'all touch one of our anointed. It goes around, comes around.
It's all billionaires though that's speaking out. Yay, Diddy.
Yeah.
You seen
Diddy John real quick? Hold on real quick. I forgot about this John real quick.
Yeah, niggas start naming names and saying certain things. They become targets. But it's crazy, because if all those celebrities banded together, man, it wouldn't be nothing those corporations could do. It would be nothing they could do, bro.
Told me, like, I'm blessed that I have the money to start this political party. I'm not gonna make no apologies for how much cake I get. That has empowered me, but I know once I get it, I'm going to fund the revolution. I'm a black nationalist. I'm unapologetically black. I have to take care of the tribe first. I cannot sit here and watch. This is my blood family. How you think I'm gonna be? I can't worry about nothing else. I love everybody. But right now, I gotta make moves, and I gotta use my power for the advancement of black people, because we last. All I gotta do is get to action. I don't care if you understand it, you don't understand it. I'm a warrior. I've been in head to head with these folks in corporate America. When they ask the question, is there systemic racism? And nobody answers the question. I'm like, yo, no, hold on. This systemic racism, they trying to keep their foot on the neck up to my level, up to Jay-Z's level, up to LeBron's level. It's an illusion of inclusion by just a couple of us. So I can sit back here in the crib, but I'm not with it. I'm from that same block. I'm a frontliner. I'm with the smoke at any time, no matter where my address is at. We're in a war. It is not a game. Everybody needs to wake up. I'm ringing the alarm. I'm having to start right now to organize and to come together, and so we can build our political army unapologetically for the things that matter to us.
See how he was talking? See how Diddy was talking?
With Diageo's money in his account.
He said, I got the money and the power now to make these moves. But it's the people that gave him that money is the people that same people that he sued in court. You know what I'm saying? And they threw his ass in jail.
Diageo threw his ass in. And you know what, man? And the thing is, was he talking like this before or after the Diageo thing? No.
Before and after.
Yeah.
Remember the other one? Let me see if I can come across the other one.
He was having problems with them though before.
Yeah, he was already having problems with them, because remember he mentioned about he mentioned about Jay-Z suing Bacardi. Remember the last one he mentioned about Jay-Z suing Bacardi?
Because I don't think he would care unless they did him dirty. Then he'd
They
run to
already
the
did.
people.
They was already doing them dirty then. That's why he started Revolt TV. Because
Yeah,
Revolt,
and that's the thing though. That's the thing. Would he have been doing that if he felt like they didn't do him dirty?
Nah, he probably wouldn't have did that. If they was doing right by him, he wouldn't have came with Revolt. I think
so. They try to run to the people.
Yeah, I think these niggas only do it when they in a jam with these folks. Then they try to run to the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, if enough of them run to the people, that's actually a good thing because.
But it depends on if the people back them or not, right?
Well, the people don't usually back them because the people get distracted by the psyops that they run, and it's like, all right, these people probably was guilty of some of this stuff, or maybe not. But what are they saying though? Why the establishment going after him now all of a sudden?
Yeah, right. Because he's becoming too big, becoming too powerful. Yeah, and he's talking about uplifting the black community and shit like that. Like, look, this one right here is the.
But there's a level that you get to, and you're successful, and you get to the point of being successful. And as a black person, there's this thing that kicks in. There's this jealousy that kicks in. There's this fear that kicks in. Then they start to burn things down. Then they start to take the money out the Freedom Bank. Then they go back on the 40 acres and a mule. Then we don't deserve our worth. So even Hov, Jay, none of us are immune to it. He had to sue Bacardi to get his worth. Like they make us at the next level. You think that you've overcome everything. Oh, I finally made it. And then there's a whole nother army up there that is there to try to push you down the hill. And that's why from being at the mountaintop, I could come back down and tell y'all the only way out of it is if we can unify
the mountaintop,
combine our forces, because what's waiting for you up there that's all.
This nigga made it to the mountaintop, huh?
Found her out. He upped around and found out.
He made it to the mountaintop and ended up in jail.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. He upped around and found out. Yeah.
I mean, he was an a-hole though.
Right.
Well, you see how he treat like this, on national television. He ain't even give a shit.
Yeah, but that nigga
he did the worst to those niggas in the band all the seasons.
Right, yeah, them grown ass niggas crying and shit. The day 26 niggas, they all in Vlad interview crying. It's big, I mean, grown ass 50-year-old niggas crying and shit. Diddy, what you do to them grown ass men, bro? He got them niggas, they always in that joint crying together. They damn near 50 years old crying over some shit Diddy did.
That's crazy.
Hey.
But hey, man, still exposed, man. He ain't got nothing to, man. I guess he still got stuff to lose because they ain't take all his bread. But he might as well, I mean, niggas might as well just start talking. He might as well just become another, there's no name that Diddy won't name. He need to be on that mind kick. There's no name I won't name.
He gonna have to name himself.
There's no name I won't name. Yeah, he gonna have to be on that. Niggas might as well get in there and start telling. I thought Robert was gonna go in there and start telling.
Right.
Some niggas just think it ain't even worth my life, man. I don't want to get taken out in prison.
Dang.
But if enough celebrities with their big followings, if enough of them band together, you actually might see some change.
Dang.
Now, I don't think that's happening no time soon.
Right.
The program is just too strong for them.
All right.
And then the general public ain't 100% ready.
Yo, smash that like button, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We hit the almost at the 3-hour mark.
Facts, yeah, we about to get up out of here because we definitely
Appreciate
had
y'all,
y'all
man.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Had y'all ears for a minute.
Right.
But there's a lot of information in this stream.
Information. Right. We're gonna be back with some more
facts.
More info. But
If
until
y'all
then,
want to support, if y'all want to
the
support,
shops, right?
yep,
Hit those
nightanddaynetwork.com.
links. Hit those links. Hit the Cash App if y'all want. Super chats, everything, all welcome. You know what I mean? We appreciate anything we get.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
We ain't owned by no corporation, so you know, y'all know how we do.
The people,
independent,
right? The people keep us going. So we appreciate all the support we get from the people that have been day ones, new supporters, day one supporters, all that. So we want to make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. You know what I mean? We got more content to upload, so make sure y'all keep turning notifications on for when we go live or drop an upload. Get y'all updated on some shit that's going on out here.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Yep.
Definitely appreciate y'all,
man. Right. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here.
Peace.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayrherbals.com.